We all have a story, we all have a tale. Well, there's a place I've come to know well, led by a man named Sty. He's full of stories, he is quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy. If you're feeling lonely, come and make a friend. If you need a story, on Sty you can depend. His voice is soothing like a lullaby. Sometimes he brings a tear to my eye. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite a guy.
Well, happy Sunday evening to all of you folks. It's great to see you. That's great. We got a dozen folks in the house just starting up. That's awesome. Awesome. I'm going to just shout out those that are in the chat talking right now. We got Adventures in the Heartland. We've got Bradley Whitworth. We got Destination Great Lakes. Eric Pollock. Get Her Done Granny. Metal Music Maniac. The Bee Lady Apiary. Hey, great to see you, Bee Lady. And we've had several others that have been in the chat earlier. Early birds. Take a quick look. There's Eric Pollock. Did I say hi to Eric? If not, I am now. Hey, Eric. Me Dibble was in here. May Contain Nuts was in here. I get a kick out of that channel name. May Contain Nuts. Yeah. This channel. Oh yeah. Pretty certain. Yeah, and Chewy LTD was in here early. So it's great to see y'all. Right away, I'm going to pull up some friends here. We're going to be gentlemanly tonight. And we're going to bring Granny up first. There's Granny.
You tricked me. I wasn't ready for
that. That's one thing too, is folks, when they're in my basement, they better be prepared, because I'll just grab them, throw them up here. So yeah, should be picking your nose down there, Travis. No. Oh, it's good to see you, Granny. It's been a while.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, you're one of those folks where if you're not here with me, that it feels like there's a book missing on my shelf. You know, where's that? There's a book missing. I know it. Oh, and then here's this fella. Hey, Travis, Destination Great Lakes.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
It's going good for me.
Well, that's good.
Good for me. I wish the weather was wonderful.
Uh-oh. We lost Sty.
Uh-oh.
Come back.
All right, guys. I'm in charge now.
Uh-oh. Do you have a story all figured out?
No.
Well, let's see. It's a bridge too far, so we got to think about this here. We got to. Oh, he's back.
Don't think too hard.
Oh,
don't think too hard. I
come up with
swear
a
to
story.
God, I swear to God, there's got to be a don't click zone on my screen where that when I start a stream, leave studio for me cannot be clicked for a minimum of 2 hours.
Right.
That's so bad, so bad. Because when I down at the bottom of my screen, when I go to pop up because I got the chat popped out, and I'll go down and I hover over my icon for the internet, and then that chat
Right.
will show, and I click on that, and it'll pop up on my screen. Well, that shows up right over Leave Studio.
It's
The thing
loaded.
is, when it pops up, if I hover over it too long, if I'm talking and then I'm hovering over it, it goes away. And then I click it thinking it's still there. And oh no, I'm right on top of Leave Studio when I do that. So yeah, terrible, terrible, terrible. Hey, Freeman James, thanks for being here, brother. And Adventures in the Heartland, those guys, yeah. Watching those guys going out fishing and limiting out on some beautiful large bluegills. Their video the other day is awesome. Yeah. Yep.
I think bluegill's my favorite fish.
Oh,
Yeah,
bluegills.
either that or perch.
Yeah, bluegills
Never
and
had
perch. Perch are baby walleyes.
Yes.
That's that. I call them baby walleyes because they taste like walleye to me. And sunfish, if they're nice big sunfish and I can fillet them, we call those sun chips.
Yes. Yes,
Because,
I love it.
they're just thin enough that when you fry them up, they're just like a chip, but they're fish filled, and they're just.
Right.
I sit there with a plate covered with those. I can eat them all day. They got such a sweet flavor to them. Sunfish, for some reason, are so sweet. Love my sunfish. Yeah. The smallmouth bass and perch.
Those are
yeah.
good too.
Hey, Hunt for Heat, Cindy and maybe Bean. Hi. Yeah, it's been terribly uneventful for me this last week actually, but May Contain Nuts is back.
That's not a bad thing. Uneventful, good.
There's nothing wrong with an uneventful week, especially
Right.
in today's world.
Well, yeah, it depends on the events, right?
Right.
Yeah, most events we can do without.
Mhm.
So, are you still going camping next weekend there, Travis?
I plan to.
You plan to?
I plan to. I'll be out at Black Lake.
Okay, I'll probably see you there.
Okay.
It'll
Are
be
you bringing
my
birthday
last.
cake?
Huh?
Are you bringing birthday cake?
Am I bringing birthday cake? I don't think you'd want me to bake you a cake.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be your birthday present. I won't bring you a pie cake.
Oh.
Hey D90 Bell, good to see you. Yeah, B Lady Aprary. Watch for an email coming up next week. I'll be sending you out an email for you to make a hoodie selection, color and size, and I got members that have their perks coming and getting out to the ones that are just came up and they met the perk level, and I've got for all the others that their perks are on the way, ordered, and should be there by October 7th, from what Teespring says. So, oh, you got your sticker, sweetie. Good, good. I'm
Me
glad.
too. Me
Did
too.
you get yours too, Granny?
Yeah, I forgot to bring
Good.
them out here with me.
That's all right. I mean, I'm just, yeah. I mean, when when Sty has technical difficulties, I'm telling you. I think I got it mastered now, though. I got it figured out. I got it mastered, and so to have two dear friends end up being the kind of the guinea pigs of Sty screwing things up, that made me feel bad, you know. Hey, look at here. It's Tater.
Oh,
It's E-Waste Tater.
here, Tater.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, it is. Yup. I don't know.
Better watch out. Somebody might grab you and throw you in the microwave.
Stick a fork in him. See if he's done.
I was thinking if I could take him and slice him up and make chips out of him.
There you go.
Who were those
Tater.
curly? Those curly.
Tater doesn't want to be chips.
Fair.
What
I
if I
got
turn
those cutters and it
what
makes
about
it
scalloped
into
potatoes?
curly. Oh, those are good.
Well, I just smoked a ham today, so it'd be scalped taters with the fresh ham.
Yeah.
Ooh, scalp taters.
Oh, now we got
You're kind of a Shrekky character.
tater salad. Nice metal music. Maybe.
Yeah, B lady, you're right. I need a secretary or an assistant. I wish I had somebody. Yeah,
Cornflake. Nope.
I wish I had a really nice, organized gal that would love to just kind of keep all my YouTube background stuff in order for me, and heck, I'd take her out to dinner twice a week if she could do all that shit for me. No kidding. Yeah, Mike. They call me Tater Salad.
Now we got the Joker.
Yeah.
Quick, somebody put the bat signal out.
That's really. Oh, jeez.
What is that?
We got a crock on.
Damn chihuahua wearing a crock on its head. Hey, computer chick, there you go.
Hey, computer chick.
Hey, I was relaxing because I had taken a hike that day. That was the end of the day, towards evening. If I would have headed out about the time I did that hammock video on a hike, I would have been spending the night in the woods. It was that close to the evening. Oh, but I tell you, that hammock, I've had people, they come into my camp, they see the hammock, they go, "You sleep in that?" I said, "During the day."
Oh, Lord, we're at the own house.
I don't know.
Oh,
Kaden
my
spent
God.
half the summer sleeping in a hammock.
What
What's
have I
that?
got in this cigarette? Dang.
I said Kaden spent half the summer sleeping in a hammock at night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, at night I could, if I didn't have to use CPAP machine, because last summer I used the CPAP machine out at site number 20 there at Black Lake.
Yeah.
And I actually had a guy and a gal walk in, say hi, and they go, "Can we ask you, what is the reason for a hose going into your hammock?" I said, "That's in case I pee the." I said, "That's the sump pump. That's in case I pee the bed." And the look on that gal's face was to die for. And that guy goes, "Oh no, come on, seriously." I said, "I'm on a CPAP machine," and I said, and I had to carry a 63-pound deep cycle 12-volt battery over to that hammock and my inverter to hook up my CPAP machine. I had it sitting on the ground and had the hose running up into the hammock so I could sleep in it at night. Yeah. Yeah. But boy, that gal, she She thought for sure I was telling the truth that I needed.
I'm gonna have to tell Stephanie that one. She'll like that.
Yeah. Well, you want to keep your hammock dry, you know.
Right. Hey, Kermit.
Kermit.
Hello.
Good.
You looking for Miss Piggy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, look out for Miss Piggy. I'll have to throw you in the basement. She shows up. Yeah, that stove was pretty slick, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was.
Yep. Heck, we'll have to see. Maybe we can scratch one of those up for Travis for his birthday.
There we go.
Yeah, he wouldn't mind that, I'm sure.
Nope. I'd make coffee on it.
Yeah.
You almost got your wish today, Sty.
What's that?
You almost got your wish today.
What wish? Wish.
One of my videos I did today, I opened up my freezer and was teasing you. And when I shut it, one of the boxes was in the way, so it was open for about an hour and a half.
Oh.
Luckily, it's a big freezer and everything stays. There was actually a trail of water underneath it. But
that would have been bad, though. That would have been so bad, though.
Yeah, well, I saved it, so. Get off. Jesus.
Yeah, P-Lady, I keep my CPAP machine running on a 12-volt battery with an inverter that converts it to 110. And
Come on, get out of
there. That's another way of. Yeah, see, now he looks like me when I'm wearing my GoPro on a hike. Yeah.
There you go. Right. I got a GoFrog.
A GoFrog.
GoFrog. Yeah, he sits that frog sitting up there with the camera, hanging on to it. That's pretty good. Hey, Waterbug, it's great to see you. Campfire, the wife kids. That one going inside. Yeah. John, you could start doing the fires to make. See now, John, for you, one of those little folder stoves would work great because you like get your pot of coffee going right away. You wouldn't even have to use Coleman. Just set the pot on there and start shoving some sticks in there, and you can sit in a chair and relax and just feed sticks to your stove till your coffee's done perking. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to get a lot of use out of that stove. I've got another one that's a gasification stick stove that works just as good. It's awesome. But it actually burns fuel faster than this one did.
Did you ever do a video on that one?
This one actually takes pretty good sized sticks, 4 to 5 inches long. They're just perfect. If you're grabbing the end of a stick and breaking it off, that's the size, just what you would break off with one hand off of it. And like I was telling Travis, I mean, for crying out loud, a whole day's worth of firewood for that thing. You could cook 3 meals with it in a 5-minute walk around the woods by the edge of your camp. Just grab a few dead branches, drag them in, sit there and snap them off while you're fixing morning coffee. And by the time your coffee's done, you got the whole day's worth of cooking fuel broke up and ready to go. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try Nick. I'll try Nick. There we go. I'll be amazed if I can actually do this. There we go. See, I don't have Crazy Ann. Crazy Ann is such the best. She's the best Sty Shack administrator I've ever had.
Yeah, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't heard from her since yesterday afternoon, and I'm a little worried.
Well, I talked to her at, I don't know. I played that damn. Hold on a minute. Kind of really hard.
That face.
Kind of hard to talk when I'm looking a little rough. Well, I lost that one. So anyway.
There you go.
I downloaded that Rocket League.
Uh-huh.
So I put, hey, how you doing? So I what a day.
Yeah.
What a day. But
Hey, Sty, I'm gonna pop down to the basement and listen. I gotta get some work done for school tomorrow.
Okay, you're out of here then?
Yeah,
buddy?
I'm out of here. Nice to visit
Okay.
with you, though.
Hey, it was.
Great
And
premiere, man.
the premiere was great. Sorry we
Yeah.
didn't get a lot more folks in there, but
It was fun. We got to do it again.
yeah, we
Good
do.
premiere.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
You bet. Have a good
All right.
one there, Travis.
But, yeah, I sent her a message because she gave me her PlayStation tag.
Oh yeah.
She gave me yours, but she gave me 2 of them. So
I'll have to look at my PlayStation tonight.
Well, I sent you a request, so if it's that one, because I put it's E-Waste Mike, so you know who it is.
Yeah. Okay.
But I never played that damn game. I got on there and I played 10 rounds. We won 8 out of 10. I had to get off of it because I was just having too much fun. I said, I'm not going to get nothing done for the rest of my life if I sit here and play this damn game.
That's it. You got to really be disciplined. It'll drag you in.
Yeah. We did, I had 8 scores in one game.
Really?
Yeah, 8 scores in one game.
Well, I don't want to play with you.
I never played it before. I just want to.
I know, and I don't want to play with you then. I mean, golly.
I just want to, smash into you and all that fun stuff.
You're gonna, yeah. Well, if we do play together, yeah, you get to hear me speak highly of you. Don't take it personal.
Nah. You hurt my feelings if it gets personal.
Oh yeah.
But I'll tell you what, it's a cool game, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is. It's fun. It's fun. It's a fun game. Yeah.
But I talked to Ann. I think the last time I talked to her, I think it was probably like 6:30, 7 o'clock her time in the morning.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah. Man, oh man.
Hey, where's our buddy at? What was his name? Sumo. They have a Winnie the Pooh one, but I can't get it to work. Oh, here you go, Granny. Get ready.
Oh God.
Oh, leg plant.
Pretty flexible.
There's Nick. Here you go, Mike. Hang on.
I'm hanging.
Nick might want a piece of your eggplant. Hey, Nick.
Evening, Sty. Evening, Granny. Evening, Mike.
Hey, Nick. Like Cheetos? Ooh, a Cheeto.
Cheetos. Cheese toes. That's good.
Help me. No. Not enough sleep, too much work. So I'm bonkers today.
Yeah.
You're always bonkers.
Had to work on my day off.
Same to you, B lady.
Yeah. Good old Elmo. That little pervert. Tickle me, Elmo. Yeah. Hey, guys. It's almost a half hour into the stream here. I got to do the Sty story. We'll get this done and out of the way. Throw you guys over there. Here we go. Okay, let's get this Sty story taken care of. Then we can continue our fun games here. Okay, this Sty story, a bridge too far. I'm trying to think of how many years ago it was. It wasn't, maybe about 10 years ago or so. I leased this beautiful 2.5-story Victorian home. It had a huge backyard with a hot tub in it. Awesome place. And it had a picket fence all the way around that backyard. good old-fashioned picket fence, except this one didn't have the pointed slats on it. It had the rounded topped one. Well, the fella that owned the house, because I was just leasing the house, he told me, he says, I really want to replace that picket fence around the backyard and put in like a privacy fence that's at least 8 feet tall, and it'll be 1x6 boards lapped inside and outside so people can't see in the backyard. And we'll do the whole backyard. He said, being that you got a hot tub back there and stuff, for privacy. I said, well, that's cool. And he says, I'll tell you what. He says, you can cut your lease payment in half for the month if you tear that fence out and you dispose of the old fence. He says, and then I'll have crew come in and put that new one in. I said, you're going to cut my rent in half for the month? Holy God. Well, the rent on that place was $1,800 a month. I thought, yeah, it's for $900 I'll tear that fence down. You bet your ass. Now, I was working full-time at the time, too, full-time plus. And so in the evenings, I go out there and every single one of those vertical boards on that fence had been screwed onto the horizontal boards. So I'm out there with the electric drill unscrewing all these boards. God, it was taking forever. Finally got that whole fence taken apart and down, and I stacked it all in the garage. We had a big 2.5 car garage. I don't know why they call it a 2.5 car garage. It's 2 cars and a workshop. You ain't going to put a half a car in the damn thing. Well, on the workshop side, I had all that wood stacked, and thought someday, some way, I'll come up with a project for all that wood. And there was a lot of it. And, well, this associate that I worked with, he had this beautiful piece of property. He had 240 acres, and right next to it, he had another, I believe it was 180 acres, and it was along a river's edge. Well, the 240 was it was 80% farmland. They usually planted corn in there. And there was a patch of woods here and there on that 240 acres. Well, the 180, 160, whatever it was all timber, except for a really nice meadow on the far west end of that property. And like I said, it followed the river. Well, just before you get to that meadow, there's this tributary that runs into the river. Steep ass banks. It's about 20 to 25 feet to the top of the water off the top of the bank along that tributary. But that back meadow, he said, Sty, he says, where are you deer hunting this year? I said, I haven't picked a spot yet. He says, would you like the deer hunt down by my place, down by that property down there? I said, oh man, I'd love it. Some of the biggest deer in our neck of the woods come out of that area. I said, I'd love to hunt down there. And he says, well, here's the problem. That's 4th generation family property. Every good hunting spot's been taken by family, except for across that tributary that is about 20 acres in there with that meadow. And he said, we've been able to watch the deer with the binoculars and the scopes. They're all up in that damn meadow right during the peak of the season because nobody can get in there to hunt. And it's surrounded by other private property owned by a guy that's meaner than sin, won't let anybody cross his property. He says, if you're willing to if you can get across that tributary and hunt that flat up there, he says, feel free to do so. And I said, if I can get across that tributary, I said, that thing is about 40 feet across, 30 to 40 feet across. He says, well, there's one narrow spot. He says, where it's only about 20 feet across. And he said, it is kind of deep, but I thought maybe if you could put a boat, like a canoe or something down there, you could paddle across and hunt that and paddle back with the deer or whatever. Well, paddling with a deer in the boat sucks. I mean, yeah. And for just 20 feet, heck, that's only twice as long as the canoe. So I went out there, I got to looking, and then the light came on. So I gave him a call and I said, what if I put a bridge across that tributary? He goes, that's too far. He says, just to haul the equipment and the materials in there, that's way too far. Not for me. I told him, I said, so it is okay to put a bridge across it, right? He says, well, yeah, if you can do it, go for it. So I found a spot where I figured it out. My bridge would have to be 24 feet long. So I went home and I managed to get myself 4 16-foot 2x6s. And I fish plated them together, butted them up, 6-foot 2x6s on each side, screwed them all together. It was solid. It was solid. And I had cut them down so that my bridge was going to be 26 feet. So then I took all of those vertical picket fence boards and I screwed those on top of 3 rails like that. Okay. Now, so here I got a 26-foot bridge. I've got a Ford Explorer that's about 15 feet long. And I got to get this bridge 36 miles south of my place to this property. That was going to be the next thing, is how the hell am I going to haul this 26-foot bridge? Well, I managed to, with a little help, get the thing up on the roof of my truck, slid it up on the roof of that. And I tied it on like it was a canoe. Strapped it to the roof rack, strapped it to the rear bumper, front bumper. And oh my gosh, that thing was hanging way the hell out over the nose of the truck, at least 5-6 feet off the nose of the truck, and off the tail end, another 8 feet hanging off the back. I took off down the highway with this, and the thing was, the picket fence was white. So this thing just stands out like a sore thumb. Well, there's nothing legal about me hauling this thing to start with on that truck. So I take off at about 3 o'clock in the morning with this big old bridge on the roof of my Explorer. I get to this property. Well, at the front end of this property, there's a full service gas station, mini store kind of affair there. And that's the access to the property. I drove behind that mini store, and it's open 24 hours a day, and I can see people looking out the window like, what the hell is that? What's that guy doing? I shut the lights off as I creep past the gas station. I took off across that 200 acre plus parcel of land that's all farmland. I took right off across the fields. Well, it's fall of the year. There's no crops left. They've all been harvested. I went bounced across that old cornfield, got all the way to the end, found a trail that I could barely get my truck down with this big old bridge on the roof of it. And I managed to work that truck up to within 10 feet of the embankment of that tributary. Now, mind you, I was all alone out there. I took a rope, and there was a poplar tree on the opposite bank, and I managed to get a rope with one of those it's just a little grappling hook about that big around with 4 tines on it. I managed to get that in the crotch of the branch on that big poplar. And I grabbed that rope and swung across that tributary. Never even got my feet wet. I was amazed I made it. I thought I was going to hit the water before I got to the other side. Got over there, retied that rope, and made myself basically a pulley system using what they call a trucker's hitch. And I had that rope through the front of that bridge, sitting on the roof of my truck. I had it all untied. And on the other bank, I was able to pull that rope and pull that bridge down off the nose of my truck. It scratched the hell out of my truck, but who cares, right? Hi, Mitty. But I got the bridge down on the ground on the opposite side, and it's just kind of hanging out over the embankment. And it took me until about 6 o'clock that morning. I managed to winch that bridge across that tributary. And I had to swing back to the truck, which was a bummer because the tree I got the grappling hook in wasn't as tall as that popple. And that time I got wet right up to my knees because, I ran out of rope before I hit the other bank. And I thought, that's okay. The bridge is there. All's good. Grabbed a shovel out of the truck and I dug the two ends of the bridge down into the embankment. And now there's a perfect 4 foot wide because the lath off of the fence, each lath was 4 feet long. So my bridge was 4 feet wide. I could walk right across that bridge, right to that meadow. I took a beautiful big doe that year out of that meadow and never drug her across a single hill. Out of that meadow, right across that bridge. If I would have had to have pulled her down that riverbank, get her across the river and up the other bank, there's no way I would have just ate her right there. I would have just cut her up and ate her right there. But because of that bridge, I got one of the largest does I ever shot hauled out of the woods. Now, it's like every other good thing. When somebody finds out you've got something good, they want it, right? Some goofball decided in this fella's family, decided, well, that's our property, and this guy's just a friend of his. He ain't a friend of mine. I'm going to hunt that flat. And I had told my acquaintance, I said, I'm going to take my bridge back. I'll go out there, pull it out. I'll take it home, tear it apart, do something else with it. And he said, no, I'll tell you what, being that the family's stealing your hunting spot, he says, how much do you think your bridge is worth? I said, what do you think it's worth? He said, well, I think the bridge is worth about $500, but he said, your effort to put it in, it's got to be worth another 500. He says, I'll give you $1,000 for your bridge, and I'll make this family pay me back that $1,000. I said, I'll take $1,000. So he did. He gave me $1,000. Less than a week later, he calls me up and he says, boy, you're lucky. I said, what do you mean I'm lucky? He says, hey, you took the $1,000 last week. I said, why is that? And he says, my brother-in-law tried driving across that bridge with his ATV. He says, guess where the ATV is? He says, in 8 feet of water and muck in the bottom of that tributary. He says, and your bridge flowed downstream, went into the Bad River, and it's probably out to Lake Superior by now. So, don't ever believe it if they say it's a bridge too far. It's never too far. It's just sometimes people just give up. And I wasn't willing to give up. I wanted to shoot a big deer off that property, and that was the only way to do it. That was the only way to do it. Build a bridge. So there you go. Sty the bridge builder. Well, any other bridge I ever built was with a chainsaw, cut the tree down, walk across the tree. That's the closest to a bridge I've ever built. But there you go. There's your bridge too far. Short story. But at least it was a story. There we go.
Simo. What's up, Simo?
Simo in the house?
He is in there. Oh.
Hey, Simo.
God.
Yeah, we got.
I gotta admit, mate, you look like your bloody ex-girlfriend like that.
What was that, Nick?
I said that picture there looks like my ex-girlfriend.
That looks like your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's cutting in on you, eh?
Yeah.
So that means you owe Mike one, right?
Yeah, I got one for Granny too. Quack.
Oh no. Oh no. Stop it. Granny's gonna fall in love with you.
Again?
Yeah, again? Still? Hey, Canoe Hound. Hey, Dennis. Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, Mike's having too darn much fun with that software tonight. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh yeah, hey lady. Yeah, I process. Well, there was 1 year when I had injured myself bow hunting that all my deer. I took 5 deer that year, even after the injury, and the all of those deer though, I had to have help just getting them out of the woods, and then I hauled those to a friend of mine that's a processor. But otherwise, my whole life, I've always processed all my own game. Oh, running water ain't he's all dark. That's all right. He's in the dark most of the time anyway.
don't like him, Roger.
Get him done, Granny. It's Simo. Yeah. Nick sounds like he isn't too far from me, proper northerner. Oh, look at there. Hey, that is Mike. You're freaking me out because I got a guy that lives half hour south of me, looks just like that. I mean, that's him all over. And what's he do? He restores old tractors.
I like tractors.
I like tractors. I'm too sexy for my tractor.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know what happened to running water. I don't know. Plumbing problems, I guess.
Plumbing problems. Give me keys. I don't know what that one is. That was weird.
That was weird.
Mm-hmm. Hit Granny in the morning.
So,
Where's my coffee?
somebody fix me coffee while I put my makeup on.
My makeup is on.
You already put it on, eh?
I must be seriously ill. Because I'm being nice to Mike.
I know. I didn't want to voice my concern, but
You'll be all right, Nick.
Yeah, running water. Did you eat the chip, or did your dog Bean get a hold of it and actually get a taste of that bugger? He showed a picture on Facebook of his dog messing with the Pecky chip box.
Oh no!
And I thought, boy, you don't want that dog biting into that wrapper.
Oh no!
Hey, Mike, with that like that, it looks like you're giving ET one.
It is ET.
I'm lost. I need to phone home.
I feel like a hippie.
No, I haven't there, Dennis. Haven't at all. No.
What the hell's Simo talking about?
Yeah.
If Oklahoma's telecommunications was any worse, I'd be sending smoke signals. Yeah, he jumped on. He was down in the basement when I first was setting up my stream, and I pulled him up, and the room he was in, it was all concrete block walls, looked kind of rugged. I thought It looked like the inside of an outhouse. And I go,
Maybe it
where the hell
was.
are you? In the outhouse? He says, no, I'm waiting for food. And I thought, oh, God, if I got to go buy food from a place that looks like an outhouse, I don't know if I want to eat there.
He put the chip in his bowl of chili. Huh. One way to spice it up.
Uh-huh. You know, my dogs, they seem to be pretty tolerant of most hot things, but there's times my chili was too hot for my dogs to try to sample. They give it one lick and it's just like they look at me like, are you freaking kidding? And I know it's too hot when my chihuahua would give me a dirty look. She'd look at me like, bullshit, where's my summer sauce?
Usually wants
Hey, Bryce,
watch out.
I tell you, you gotta be careful there, Mike, because somebody might spray some Raid on you or smack you with a fly swatter or something.
Well, dragonfly. Everybody loves dragonfly.
Everybody loves a dragonfly.
I think.
Yeah, but if someone smacked Mike in the face with a fly swatter, he'll look a lot better.
Oh God!
Now you just pissed me off. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Don't go to sleep. You too, Sty.
Yeah. Seeing you down there like that is just like, oh my God, nightmares of the ex-wife again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I suppose running water. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, geez, look at that. Yeah.
He's
You're
a little
such a princess. Yeah.
Hurt my feelings.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Can't take it no more.
Yeah. You got Cindy concerned. Yeah. You next to Nick with that frog there. That's funnier than shit. Nick, kiss the frog. You might find a princess.
There you go. Ready?
Hey, how's it going there, Donald?
We'll go to this one. Oh, Lordy.
That is crazy.
Uh-oh. Didn't turn it on. No.
Oh yeah, just a power drop that was just on and off. Blink, blink. Yeah, those are odd ones. I hate those because you can end up with spikes. Can be hard on your computer equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I've got this. There's Samantha Lee. Hi, sweetie. Oh man, yeah. There's always room for shrooms.
Oh, a floating head. We'll have to put the request in for Sty 2.0 overlay.
Yeah. It's a good thing they don't.
It's a good thing.
No, we don't want that.
Actually, you can make them from a
That could be
picture.
a tomato.
Tomato.
Yeah.
Get the hooks out, Sty.
Oh, here you go.
Jeez. There's Miss Piggy.
Where's my buddy Kirby?
Yeah, Miss Piggy and a mankini.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. you know,
Let's try.
that, you know, a lot of kids today, they're just all, oh, Tuesday night. Hey, cool.
Nothing found.
Season 2 premiere. Yeah, there you go. Cool. I always thought that, you know, Sesame Street been around way the hell too long, and Kermit and Miss Piggy been around way too long. But I'll tell you what, the very first time I found out Miss Piggy had the hots for that little frickin' frog, even at my young age, I knew that shit's wrong. There's something just wrong with that shit. She is a pig. Ooh. Yeah, that hot sauce was a little more of a kick than he expected there, B lady.
I always thought when you get older, you get more mature. But it goes the other way for Mike. You get even more immature.
Let me tell you something. The day I turned into a mature person, I killed myself.
You know,
I'm never gonna grow up.
You know, that's the thing is
yeah.
I have people tell me that shit all the time. They say, Jesus, Sty, grow up. I told them, I said, you know, the evidence is there. You start out needing someone to feed you and you piss and shit yourself, you know, and then you act like you're so immature,
What the
do
fuck?
crazy things, and then you grow up for a few years, and then you start reverting. You start going back, and at the end, you're being fed and shitting and pissing yourself again. I mean, it's just what goes around comes back around. So it's all natural. It's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah. So everybody goes, "Oh God, if I ever start shitting myself," well, don't worry about it. That's part of the routine, you know.
Just put on.
Oh, look at my nose.
Me personally, I told my kids, you do not want to put me in a damn nursing home. Do not want to put me in a nursing home because I'm the old guy that's going to be sitting there going, nurse, I shit myself
Again.
And then when she comes and she's changing out my Depends, she goes, there ain't no shit in there. I go, no, there ain't, is there? Oh, I guess I was mistaken. Yep.
I'd just shove you in an old people's home just to see what you'd do. That'll be fun on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I had a buddy that he used to be fun. He ain't so fun anymore. But him and I, we had all kinds of plans made out because there's this one nursing home that we know of that's on the lake. It's even got a nice big dock with benches where the old farts can go out there and fish. And it's crazy. They got nurses' aides go out there on that dock. They'll help them old farts bait their hooks, take fish off the hooks, shit. And it's got the most beautiful big outside porch that you can just go sit out there out of the weather, but it's an open air porch. I said, oh, I love that place, man. And him and I, we were making plans on just how we were going to torment everybody in that place. And I told my buddy, though, the first thing I got to do when I get there is I got to get me a girlfriend. And he said, why would you want a girlfriend? All she's going to do, them old biddies, all they do is, yeah, bitch. I said, no. I'm going to look for one that doesn't talk, but has Parkinson's real bad. And all I want her to do is sit next to me. That's all she has to do is sit next to me.
Sty, if you go to an old people's home and you start getting an old biddy bloody nagging at you, you just shove your meat and two veg in a gob. That'll keep her quiet.
Yoda down there is saying, Nick, crazy you are. breed you should not.
Oh, bug off.
Live, you should not.
No,
I know, B lady. Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible? But thank goodness that all the folks in Styland knows Sty is joking, you know,
Really?
most of the time.
Hey, Sty.
Oh, yeah.
If people don't like you, they can do this.
Uh-huh. Yeah. There you go. Here's a seat for you. Yeah. Hey, Mike's World. Great to see you, buddy.
Yeah, Dojo.
Yeah, don't trust a fart after 50. Yeah, when you go rip, and then you go, oh, I can't. That'll be number 50. Because you probably rip a good one 49 times, and that'll be the 50th one that really ruins your day. Hey, Dojo, great to see you. God, it's good to see you, Dojo. That is
No, but it's an absolute get when you want a really big fart and you end up shitting yourself.
My mother was a nurse's aide for over 40 years. Hey, look at this guy. There's somebody that needs a nurse's aide right down there.
Hey,
it's me
right down there.
Way down there? Yeah.
A little hands-on therapy.
You got me, boy.
Yeah. He's the old guy in the nursing home that cut the bottoms out of all of his pockets. I can't get my nitro out of that pocket, Nursey. Can you reach down there and get my nitro out of that pocket?
Right.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Blood flows back. That's good. They're asking if you're still alive.
I'm still alive. I didn't take that much. I didn't.
You said about a tablespoon.
Yeah. I mean, I put it on 3 of the small wings, so it wasn't a lot. It was hot. I mean, what's funny is it talks about 135,600 Scoville. It's been rated at, and I would say that it's hotter than that. Considering I've got the one back here that's rated 2 at 6.6 million Scoville with the right hand of doom. I would say this is almost as hot as that.
Oh wow!
And I mean the complete. So first of all, most places that make hot sauce will never spend the money to get their hot sauce rated.
Right.
They'll just say whatever it's got in it. You know, if it's got 9 million extract in it, let's say it's got 9 million extract in it. Doesn't mean it's 9 million Scoville, but it's got that in it. This is actually the bomb has actually been rated.
Right.
And I would say that rating low.
Yeah.
But it's habanero extract, so.
Wow.
How's everyone in the chat doing? Good to see y'all. I'm not going to reply to everybody. I see y'all. I love you.
Hey, Phil, crack the bottle, see what happens.
I'll take the top off, shove it up your ass, and turn you upside down, see what happens.
So he's a true Navy boy on about shoving things up people's asses.
There you go. There goes with the old Navy boy thing again. He's got no new material, but okay. Same, and that's how you know it's Nick Jones.
Yeah, he doesn't want to shock you with some new stuff.
Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Oh, or back to shitting your pants in the nursing home.
Well, I mean, it's
wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, I am going to give this a proper review there, B lady, at some point. But today I did a video. Actually, it goes live, or it goes. I set it up to not be released until noon tomorrow. So it's not a premiere or anything. It's just scheduled to go at noon tomorrow. So that's what I was doing while I wasn't on here. As a matter of fact, my day that was supposed to be off. My off day was a quite busy day to day, trying to make everybody happy. And you ever try to make everybody happy and nobody's happy?
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds like a daily.
I mean, so there are some days I just want to say F everybody and just, do my own thing. So
That's right. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Hey, I've done it. I've done it in the past. My kids, I did anything and everything I could to make sure their days went okay. Oh, Dad, I need this done, and I'd do it. And then, I need to go here. I go take them there. All my plans shot to hell, and it got to the point where after day of that, doing everything the wife wanted, everything the kids wanted, blah blah blah. I'd say, I'm just going to sit down in front of the TV and eat me a pizza. And I'd sit down in front of the TV, and by the time the rest of the family tore into my pizza, I might get one piece. And I finally decided, and it was an eye opener for the family. I come home with a really nice, large pizza, and I sat in front of the TV and informed everybody, don't anybody ask me a question. Don't anybody bother me. I'm going to just sit here and watch a movie and eat my pizza. And they all come running to the pizza. I go, whoa. Didn't you hear the my part of this?
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn. One night, doggone it, it's my turn. And you know what? Them damn kids went out there, told all their friends and their friends' parents how mean I was. And he sits there and watch a movie and eats pizza in front of us, won't let us have any.
Yeah.
Oh, they skipped the part that it's the one time I did it in 18 fucking years.
Right.
I mean, God almighty, I thought, you selfish sons of bitches, get the hell away from me. Just let me have one freaking moment of a day for me. That's selfish. Yep. Yep. You bet.
I don't have them problems.
Yeah. Well, I don't have them anymore. I have no problem anymore.
Yeah, Mike's only problem is which hand lotion to use at night.
Yeah, this one or that one.
I got like 10 different ones.
Right.
I try to use different one every day, but then
I like the warming ones are good. The ones with warming gel.
I like to do those on Fridays because then if I doze off,
Why are we on you two guys' love life all of a sudden? Yeah. Now we sound like a hillbillies romance novel here. The two of you talking about your lubes.
What the hell are you talking about there?
What the hell are you talking about?
Who you calling damn hillbilly?
It wasn't just me that stole some of that bacon grease.
What? Don't make me come up there.
Yeah, shit. I'll make you come up there.
Yep, big lady, I hear this. I hear this all the time.
I'm a little dull today.
A little dull.
A little dull.
Yeah, I did make sure that Jim Bob made it into my video today too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he had a brief entrance towards the end of the video. It was like, wouldn't say towards the end, like right in the middle. He had a little bit of appearance, and then boom, he was gone again. So
yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. He's a sneaky bastard.
Sneaky, eh? Sneaky. The
what do you think of a guy that asks you for a favor and then the next day all he doing is calling you a dickhead and a prick and everything else?
Oh, yeah.
I did. Who called you a dickhead and a prick?
You.
I didn't use those words. I just mentioned something about some lotion.
No, the other day.
Well, you're out there.
I wasn't calling you names. As a matter of fact, I think you said something about, glad you don't have those problems. And all I mentioned was some lotions, but
I'm talking about the other day.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Hey, Nicholas, what's up, buddy?
That's it. I mean,
just got back from driving for 7 hours.
Yeah, he was out driving 7 hours. Give that kid a license, and holy God, got a gas shortage all of a
He
sudden.
turned loose, buddy. He got freedom. He's whoom.
That's it. That's it. All of
He
a sudden,
probably drives like an old lady too.
that's
Yeah,
He's driving the Amish all over the place.
probably.
that's it. He's right in there. He's right in a line of buggies.
Well, I hope if he
Driving his
drives like
buggy.
this lady, they know to get out the way because he's coming through.
I can see him still. He'd be like chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Then I'll see a deer in the middle of the road and just rail it. I need no damn gun. Got a car now. Got a bumper.
Then you got to put the big bumper on there. Got to have something to go up. Got to have something on the front of the bumper too, so make sure it doesn't come up on the hood or the windshields.
Yeah.
I had the perfect truck for Nicholas. If I had still owned it, I would have driven that thing all the way down to PA and flew home just to give it to him. That bugger had a budger bumper on it for pushing equipment around in a like a big scrapyard or whatever, pushing dead vehicles around. Well, that bumper, a 28-inch, quarter-inch plate steel behind 2-inch box steel that was spaced only 6 inches apart. That box steel, that frame on that bumper was insane. And then the bumper had almost a full inch of car tread bolted into the front of it. And I hit deer with that thing, and all I felt was a thump. And I'm doing 55, 60 miles an hour. I just feel a thump. Nothing happened to that truck ever. That truck was so, I mean, you felt so safe driving it because nothing's going to hurt you except maybe a train. If you get broadsided by a train, it might mess you up. But I thought, Nick would have felt so comfortable driving around in that truck. It's just like, just get out of my way, please. I just might tap you with this bumper.
Yeah, I think a train pretty much trumps everything.
Yeah, usually they do. They do. A few derail, but I wouldn't count on it. And if they do derail, that means you got underneath it too. Didn't just get hit by it. You're getting run over by it. Hey, Lizzie Ann. Hey, sweetie.
Joe W. stuck in here.
Hey, Joey.
Oh, what's up, Joe W?
I have got a busy week.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've gotten any time off personally, but
I got a lot of stuff done this weekend, but I got so much crap to do next week. I gotta shuffle stuff around. I don't want to do that, but I have to. I've been trying to go to Ohio for 2 weeks now, and I want to go Tuesday, but Tuesday one of my contacts has a pickup I have to go do, so I might have to push to Ohio back till Thursday. But Thursday I have 2 pickups scheduled, so I got to sit down and figure it all out. And I have a big contract. I have a Kentucky Fried Chicken is one of my customers.
Really?
So they call me. Oh yeah, we got a big thing full of printers and monitors and computers, and where am I gonna put it?
behind your buddy's shed.
Where am I gonna put? I'm going to scrap. I'm taking 2 big loads of stuff tomorrow. I'm taking a big load of metal, and I'm taking a big load of wire and aluminum and motors and transformers and all kinds of crap just to get rid of it. I don't care if they give me $2 for it. It's got to go.
Gotta go.
5 would be better than 2, but I'll take 2.
Well, that's how the little guy makes more money, right? When the big guy ain't got enough time to break it down on his own, you can give the work away.
The only benefit I have is when I take stuff to the scrapyard, you see a lot of guys there with their little totes and their 5-gallon buckets. I bring in hundreds and hundreds of pounds of like wire and aluminum, so they give me a lot higher price because I bring in quantity.
Right.
The other guys, I I mean, I can get anywhere from 6 to 10 cents more a pound for stuff, compared to Joe Blow walking in there.
That's our scrapyard here. The owner there, oh, he's a character. He's funnier than hell. But I've watched him get in that discussion with customers where a guy would say, well, so and so, I know him really well, and he got blankety blank per pound for his scrap. And why did I get 15% less than that?
Mm-hmm.
The owner would go, the price is based on tonnage.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, you bring in poundage.
Yeah.
I just laughed. And the other guy's like, yeah, I just hauled 4 truckloads in there. And this guy came in with maybe a third of a pickup truck full. And yeah, he's paying me because I bring him tonnage. I don't bring him poundage,
Yeah, because I can, I have my own scale, so I can weigh my stuff up and get an idea. And I'll call the scrapyard because I can call the owner himself. I have his personal cell phone. So I'll call him and say, look, I got X amount of this. What's the best you can do? He said, well, hold on, and I'll get back with you. He'll get back with me in about 20 minutes, and it's always a good price. So if not, there's a scrapyard right across the street. Like you go out of his driveway, and the next driveway is another scrapyard. I always tell myself, I'll go across the street.
Yeah.
Who you clowning with? But no, I'm
that easy.
Nah. It's funny because there was a guy there last time I was there, and he had a flat cart, but he had it all mixed up with copper and brass, and it just takes forever to sort it. So there's a Michigan law that when you go to a scrapyard, if you have $100 worth of copper, they're only going to pay you $25. You have to wait 3 days to get the rest of your money. So they're telling this guy, we can only pay you $25. You got to wait 3 days for it to clear. Oh, yeah. Bullshit, I'll go across the street. I said, go across the street. So he went across the street, which the price was like 8 cents lower. He come back over here. He's like, well, I'll just take your price. And the guy's like, no, we don't want your business. I was standing right there. I was like, good for you.
Good for you. Yeah.
And the guy told him, it don't matter what scrapyard you go to in the state of Michigan, it's going to be the same thing. Now, I get all my money. They don't hold shit back on me, no matter what I take. But, yeah, I mean.
Well, and that's it, too. It's
copper.
Yeah.
But they only do it. They do it with copper and
hey Shane,
PRs. Copper air conditioner condensers.
Right.
And the catalytic converters.
Right. I was going to say catalytics here. Right now, here, if you bring in anything, if you bring catalytic converters in, they'll give you their price for what you got. Mm-hmm. And they give you a receipt for those catalytic converters, and then they tell you come back in 3 days.
Yep.
They don't give you a penny for them. It's come back in 3 days.
Yep.
And they're going to make goddamn sure there hasn't been a rash of catalytic converter thefts and things going on in the area.
Yep.
And they don't want catalytic guts. Don't punch those converters out and dump that shit out in a bucket. No, bring us the whole converter. Yep. And yeah, they're real here. They're they're anal about the converters.
Yeah. They drive right up next to a car here in the middle of the street, city street. Guy will jump out of the passenger side, zit, gone. In seconds. It's amazing how they do it.
Yep.
In seconds.
Oh yeah. I watched it was a police training video here locally at the sheriff's department. And they were showing these guys, I mean, they got an inverter in their van so that they could, just what Mike's saying, they'll park right next to your vehicle, side door of the van opens up, guy rolls out, rolls right underneath your rig, and he's got a frickin' Sawzall, and it's just zing, zing, and he rolls back out with catalytic converter, and they drive off.
Yeah.
Because they got 110 voltage because they're running an inverter, so it doesn't make any sound other than the saw running.
Right.
And
you got a brand new blade that cut right through there.
They were saying that these guys gotten so good at it that they'll roll under a car and zip off a catalytic converter with that Sawzall. The second he's in the van, a second man is right there, and you just point the Sawzall at him, and he pops that blade out, pops a fresh one right in it. They never use the blade twice. because they want it to cut fresh and fast.
Yep.
It's what the hell? I said, what? Well, then when you look at what they're getting for those cats, yeah, okay, that's big money. I mean,
some are
they
$500,
become-
$600, $700.
yeah, they become
Depending on what
aces
you're
at doing that.
Shit.
They're making 10 grand a day.
Yeah, they should just go to the dealerships and do it.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't done it where I worked, but they have.
Yeah.
Hey, Shane, how you doing, buddy?
They hit one of our dealerships. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
They
most
did
dealers
catch the suckers, fortunately. And it was funny because they caught them because our GM lot, their cameras are what caught those guys pulling the converters out of all the Hondas over at the Honda dealership. The Honda cameras didn't catch them. The GM cameras are the ones that caught these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the problem is it's hard to catch them because they usually use a stolen vehicle. So even if their plates, on a camera, it's going to come back to a stolen vehicle when they run it most of the time anyway.
Yep.
They usually cover their faces up pretty good so you can't see them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes them honest people,
They stopped this couple of guys here in town a few years back, and they're trying to nail them buggers for the longest time. And here, the buggers had a box full of license plates in the back of their van. Every time they go and do a heist, they pull the plate off and they leave it right on the scene. Drive off and they pull over, pop the new one on. Off they go. And they had a box full of them. They're just going around town stealing license plates to throw onto the vehicle.
They're bringing back the old blue Michigan license plates, Phil.
Are they really?
For $100. $100. $100.
Well, they'll do anything to make a freaking buck.
Yeah, if you want the original, just the blue with the white letters on it, $100.
I don't give a shit. I pay an extra $35 for mine because I got a personalized plate. But
hey, neighbor girl, good to see ya.
That's $35 a year. So,
what's your personal plate? Lapeer bitch.
Yep.
I thought I saw you drive by the other day.
Yep. I've been checking your house.
I'm gonna put your ass to work.
Yep.
I'm gonna put Granny's ass to work.
That's fine. That's great. I would love to work.
It'd probably be less work than she's doing around her place.
Yeah, if Granny got a job, she'd work less, or at least not as hard, and she'd get paid for it too.
But that's
right.
You know what the problem is? It's the commute.
That's
The commute's gonna kill her.
That's it.
She would take it up there.
Right. I don't know how far Uber will go.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it's guaranteed work 5 days a week, yeah, it'd be worth just take a puddle jumper flight to work, spend the whole week there, work, then puddle jump back for the weekend, and then I did that for almost a year where I flew out on Sunday evening 11, 12 o'clock at night on Sunday, and I'd fly back home. The following Friday afternoon.
Hey, neighbor girl. Yep. I don't know.
You do what you gotta do, right? Hey, Bourbon Bonnie.
I'm just trying to getting stowed away for the cold weather when it comes.
I figured out what it cost me to have custom plates for my rig. I wanted to have Sty North on my plates, and then I figured it out. No, I'm just ordering those nice stickers from Sticker Mule that are going to go on the driver and passenger door.
There you go.
And I only got to buy them once.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I get 10 of them for $60.
Right.
I mean, yeah, no. That's 2 years is all I get if I went with the plates. Okay. I gotta run for a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna play this and it'll come back to you guys. So So watch this, and then watch yourselves when you come back up. Nope, they're all yeah. Oh yeah, we can't wait. He's gonna walk out on us. We can do whatever the fuck we want. I've seen that shit too many times. Okay, see you in a minute.
Oh, hey everyone.
Around 8.
I was hitting the join button. It said hit the join button. Become a member today. I was hitting the join button. That's how you do it. You got to, the.
You back yet?
No.
Oh, thank God.
You can join as many times as you want, Bill.
All right. I had to join with my other channel names.
There you go.
Mean that channel that I'll never join? Ain't been there yet.
Hey Cindy, what were these ones? I don't think you labeled what these were. Unless that's a peaches and cream ghost pepper. I just ate one of those. They're pretty good. Got a bit of kick to them. Nobody had to talk shit. You just had to talk. What? What are you doing?
I'm taking a cap off this bottle of Coke.
Yeah.
It's one of them new bottles, man. It's got like this. It takes forever.
You're going to be able to spin that thing all damn day. If you don't lift it up, it ain't never coming off. Oh, you have to lift it up after. Oh.
I wonder if I could ever figure that out.
It's one of those child-proof lids.
It must be one of those Norwegian bottles of Coke.
Apocalypse yellow. Peaches and cream ghost pepper is cream colored.
Well, that's all I got, man. I got the ghost peppers, I got the little red ones, and I got these. That's what I got.
Oh, neighbor girl, don't you ever feel the need to say sorry for not. No. Memberships are for those that they got that extra expendable income. I mean, I know if anybody sympathizes with that, it's me. It's just, we can only do what we can do, and I don't ever want to see anybody. I don't, and not just for me, for anyone out there. I was raised on the theory that you help when you can, but you never help to the point that you hurt yourself. You don't take food off your own table and hurt yourself to help somebody else that's in the same boat you're in. And you see that a lot. You see a lot of people that, they're just scratching by, and they're helping someone else that's just scratching by. And they're
people don't realize how much they help by just being in the chat, by just putting comments in there, by being part of the community. Everybody's got their role. Everybody's got their role.
And the value isn't based on money, right? I would still be here. We'd still be doing the same things There's some things I may be doing a little less of, outdoors wise and travel wise, but that wouldn't really change the nature of the channel because that's not what we're here for. We're not here just to make money. I had an individual went over to a dear friend of mine's and on one of their videos that had nothing to do with me whatsoever, decided to rip me a new ass and say, I don't know why you're falling for he's the worst liar scammer on YouTube, and he lied so much that two of his jobs would have lasted 41 years, and all the things he said he's done, he couldn't have done. He'd be over 100 years old. Well, I beg to differ. You smart ass son of a bitch ain't got nothing better to do than sit there and throw shit at one of my friends for being friends with me. And that's all it was someone peddling BS. And I told the person, I said, hey, here's the video. Where does it all come from? You guys can go find it in my Sty Story list. It's called Where Does It All Come From? And I give a full chronological history of my life and the things I've done, places I've been, and this person obviously can't add. They're mad at me for some damn reason and decided to be an ass to a friend of mine. I can't stand that. If he ain't got the balls to come right to me, well, then they said, well, I've been blocked from his channel. That's how big of a jerk he is, and this and that. Well, I can't remember when I blocked him. I went back and tried to figure it out. Well, I blocked him about 2 years ago. And it was because he was on the channel being an ass. Mm-hmm. He was being an ass not to me, but to my audience, to my friends. And all of a sudden he comes out of the woodwork just recently, and it's just now he's got a hard on for Sty again. All I can do is say, I pity you, you poor dumb bastard. Get a life.
Oh, it is.
Get a life. Because
I can take more harassment than I can for the people that are in my channel. I don't want anybody messing with people that come and watch my show,
right?
Or our show.
That's it.
Don't mess with
all you want to me, but don't harass my viewers.
Yeah, when you go to to your followers, that's just. You see what Dojo said? He said he's sorry for being a member. Hey Dojo, I'm only a member until I get my shirt.
I'm
gone.
Oh, did I tell you, Mike, that your shirt's been delayed? No.
Well, that's all right. Let me show you how you do
your delivery by
I'll show you how you fix that T-shirt thing. Hold on a minute.
Unjoined.
A million shirts.
And by the way, you had said it, Mike. You said that you selected I don't know what color it is, black or blue or something.
Yeah, blue or whatever. Was it C4 or something, whatever?
I sent you the black one, buddy.
I'll return it.
Will you?
I want blue. You see? Blue.
Okay, fine. Return it. And
I just want it for a grease rag. That's all I want.
And then that way I got a black one.
All right. I just want it for a shop rag. That's all.
I know you're looking forward to my face on the back of that shirt.
Right.
You got some greasy fucking mess somewhere.
No, you know what I do is, when I clean out the litter box.
Oh, you're
gross.
Hi, JCT, sweetie. I hope you're feeling better, girl. I hope your spirits are coming back up.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't expect any less from you, Mike. There goes Phil. He's chowing down that yellow thing.
You want some nasty ass Coke to wash it down? I hate Coke.
I love Coke.
Oh, I can only.
I can't drink Coke. If I drink like a Coke out of the bottle, I won't be drinking the Mountain Dew anymore. The sugar-free Mountain Dew. I'll give that up and go back to drinking regular Coke. So
I usually just drink the Arizona teas.
I can only drink Coke with alcohol, and but that's the only between Coke and actual 7-Up. That's the only sodas I can handle with alcohol.
There you go. Coke and alcohol.
Those two. That's That you showing that, Mike, makes me think that this great uncle of mine, my dad said, "Oh, geez, we got to go visit this guy at the hospital." He says, "Now, boys, just keep your mouths shut. Don't say it." Because we always brought stuff up. And I couldn't believe it. We get to the hospital, and he's drunk as a skunk. And it's like, how the hell did he get drunk in here? He's been here for 4 days. And they ain't let him drink in here. And he's laughing. My dad's going, "How did you get all buzzed up?" And he goes, "They'll give me all the orange juice I want." My dad said, "Orange juice don't get you drunk." And he reaches down in his hospital bed and he pulls out a bottle of isopropyl. Here, that bugger's having isopropyl screwdrivers in the hospital.
Yeah, this stuff dried out my grandfather's blood, killed him. He was that big. My grandfather used to drink this, shoe polish, anything with alcohol content, he would drink it.
Wow.
It killed him.
My great uncle ended up in the hospital because he was eating sterno.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's eating the sterno right out of the can.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he'd sit there and just like it was nothing, like water. Like, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I was little. I couldn't say nothing to him, and it's like, man,
boy, that's as soon as we get out of there, I tell my brother, "That guy's killing himself, man.
Yeah.
He's drinking
Well, that's
shit."
something to tell you that. My grandfather looked like Phil when he died.
Hey, Lava Squirrel, good to see ya. What, Spicy? Are you bragging? It's small. But it packs a mighty punch. Oh, the pepper. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about yourself there, Phil.
Did you see how long that belt was when he was taking off? That's like a fucking toe strap. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I tell you, that's what I thought too there, Mike. I thought, Jesus Christ, what's he doing with a truck toe strap in his basement like that?
Using it as a belt. Fat son bitch.
I didn't know those belts came in 78 inches. But
they come in any size you want.
Especially if you stitch two of them together.
That's what he probably had to do. He probably special order.
I had to. I shocked the hell out of myself yesterday morning. I was digging through my closet and sorting fall cleaning kind of thing. And I found this nice pair of jeans and I said, Jesus Christ, those look like they're damn brand new. And I put them on and they were kind of snug. They weren't terribly snug. And I thought, they're just snug enough. They're not comfortable. So I changed into something else. And then I was looking at them and I go, holy shit, I can't believe I even buttoned them sons of bitches. They're size 32s. It's been about 6 years since I was able to wear them. So I had them buggers for quite a while.
Wow.
But on the shelf just across from them was a pair that I pulled out a couple of weeks ago. And I just laughed my ass off. It was funny because it was a couple months ago I had first found them and pulled them out, showed them to my youngest boy, and I said, "Just a minute, I gotta show something off to you." I went in the bedroom, and put that pair of pants on, and come walking out, hanging on to them buggers, and I grabbed the waistband, pulled them out. He goes, "Holy Jesus, what are those?" Well, they're 52s, and they used to be snug.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So 52 down to a 34, that's pretty good.
You should send them to Phil.
I ain't that big, you asshole.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Mr. Shannonite snuck in on me there.
I text Amy and she never answered me, so I don't know where she's at.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her since yesterday.
Yeah, I said I talked to her at 6 o'clock her time this morning, but I haven't heard from her all day. She usually, send me a message.
I learned something today that I post a video that's 3 minutes freaking long, and it ain't getting shit for views.
Really? 3 minutes? Well, let me go. Maybe I can watch that one.
I got 100 views on that one. That's like, it was supposed to be a members only video I did today with the bomb. I was just talking about it after I did it. It was supposed to be a members only, and then I realized once it was posted, it wasn't members only because Eric Pollock commented on it. I'm like, Eric's not a member. Then I realized I was like, oh shit. All right, well, never mind then. It's already out there. That thing's got I think it's got over 100 views. Yeah. Those are the easiest ones, man. The ones that are quick. Oh yeah, 127 views.
Oh, you got 41 on that one, Sty.
What's that?
41.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of views for you.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, now you got 43.
But I post one up there that's 30 minutes long. Oh yeah, I get 115, 120 views, and it's like I put one up there 3 minutes long. Hey, shut up! Quit laughing. Let me put my foot up there on that birch tree and give it a good shove. Yeah. Yeah. People want to know what I do while at camp,
Oh, man. I hate to come across you in the woods like that.
Yeah, every once in a while out in camp, I'll be walking past that hammock and I'll think, well, what are you gonna do? Well, I can't think of what I was gonna do. Fuck it, I'm sitting in the hammock. So I'll plop in that damn hammock for an hour or two. And I like that spot with that birch tree right there. It's just close enough I can get out there with my foot and give it a good shove. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Oh, Spicy, you didn't have to put that up there. Now you guys, somebody watch it. It's only 3 minutes long.
Is this in case you
and I don't say nothing.
Is that your toilet? In case you have to go?
Oh shit. I didn't realize my jock strap was showing.
Oh. Got some stuff hanging there, buddy.
You know what?
That's where he puts his old balls. Go right in there.
Put my old balls in there and just fill that sack. It says Fox on that bag.
You know the bad part was the truck going past you. Because
I did look over my shoulder like, fuck you, get out of here.
But if you look back there without that truck there, it looks like you're like deep in the woods, and all of a sudden the truck goes by.
Yeah. That's the problem with the campground. You got traffic.
He's waving at me.
Quit laughing, Mike.
Oh my God.
No, I got a really long video I'm posting tomorrow. This sucker's 51 minutes long. So I thought, hell, I'll throw this little 3-minute, little video up to get me some views to make up for the ones I won't get on the 50-minute job. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't help. Oh, well, what the hell? Because I'm looking through all that. I still got a ton of shit to make videos out of that trip. And I got another review to do. I got a meal that I've prepared I got to do. And shit. I got 2 hikes. One that both are going to have to be premieres because they're going to be an hour long. But going through all that raw footage, I seen that I had the camera. what happened was I set the camera up and I was going to talk about one of the hikes I was going to go on. And I forgot I was going to do that. And I wandered over and like I said, I got near the hammock and couldn't remember what the hell I was going to do. And I sat in the hammock and I looked and I could see the light blinking on my GoPro and it was running. So I just waved at it and kept the swinging. What the hell? So when I saw that today, I said, shit, I can just whittle that down to 3-4 minutes and just put some music to it. The length of one clip of audio and leave it at that. I don't say nothing in that video. I just wave and swing.
I was laughing it up there, Humphrey. He called me fuzzball.
Yeah. Well, it's, that's that one side of me that people don't see out at camp often,
That was funny.
I
just thought maybe you got stuck in there and couldn't get out, so I figured I'll just make a video, make it look like I belong in here.
Hey.
How'd you really get out?
If I would have had the camera running that evening that I broke my fucking ankle, that would have gone viral. That video could have been just 5 minutes long. And if they would have saw me roll on the ground and seen my foot at a 90 degree and it popped back into place and heard me cuss while I'm crawling through the brush to get back into camp, that video would have been good. So I try. That's why I end up with so many gigs of video footage. I try to keep the camera running whenever I'm moving around in camp too much. Something might happen, and it could be that viral video. Yep. Yeah, did you see that bear come flying out of the woods, tackle Sty and chew his ass off? And yeah, you got to have the camera going to catch that stuff, right?
Yep.
Falling down embankments and almost going off a waterfall. If you don't have the camera going, you just won't have that,
Yeah, the problem with that video is that you almost fell down. You fell down,
yeah.
But you were that close.
It was
to
close.
having a viral video.
It was so close. Yeah.
You just didn't try hard enough.
I wouldn't have gotten enjoyment out of it, but
it's not about you, Sty. There's your problem right there.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Mike likes laughing at me. Here we go. Oh, fucking son of a bitch!
That's pretty. It's not so much of falling. It's just the son of a
bitch. And the fact that I was miles and miles from any other human being. I was just all by myself out there. Just like that son of a. And you gotta listen real close at the beginning. We'll do this one more time. Now listen very close. Right away, you got to be paying close attention of the first words that come out of my mouth. Oh, fucking son of a fucking fuck it. It was fuck it. Fuck it, son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
But it's too bad the camera couldn't have caught the look on my face, because even though I was cussing and I had the biggest fucking ear.
You got me crying over here.
Yeah, I had a big old ear-to-ear grin on that one because I knew, I just got it on camera. I knew my camera was running. Here comes the ground. Oh, and the shit that, boy, if you come along and watch the premiere on that hike and you see the crap I was going through and climbing over and crap, you'll realize if anywhere on that hike for him to fall down, that was the spot to do it, because so many other spots I would have broke my freaking neck. It was bad, rugged crap in there. Yeah. Hey, Gary, 2 sellers. But yeah, See, and that's it. It's just my nature. I laugh at shit like that when it happens. It's just like I got this old friend that he told me, he says, I hate it. Hey, Jadzia, good to see you. He says, I just hate it when you're around when I hurt myself. And I go, why? And he says, because you always say, are you okay? And if I say yes, you burst out fucking laughing at me. I said, well, then don't say you're okay. Because that's pretty funny. I love seeing you hurt yourself and fall down. But I'm not going to laugh until I kind of have permission. So if you say you're okay, that's permission. Yeah. He was one that I wish I always had a camera going around him. He always did shit. I could do a Sty story of just the little incidents with this guy. You know, most of you have seen the Red Green show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bill.
Mm-hmm. I know.
It was my buddy Bill, and he's a lot like Bill off of Red Green.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And whenever I talk about Bill, I'd always say, they'd say, you got any stories to tell us, Sty? And I'd say, what about Bill? Yeah. So many times this Bill friend of mine and I came so close to killing each other, but getting a hell of a laugh out of it. Yeah.
Freaking got my collarbone hurting from laughing so hard.
You're supposed to tuck and roll.
Oh my God. You know what it was? It was as you were going down, it was the son of a bitch. Oh God.
You know,
I like other people's misery though.
I can't do that without, well, you know, and after I fell, you know, I explain it. Oh, fucking son of a bitch. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Now that doesn't happen often, but when it does, it pisses you off. I mean, Jesus. Jesus, Mary, Mother, and Joseph. Now, I get to explain that one to you. One little stinking branch over here caught in my stinking shoelace of my hiking boots, and I mean, it ripped the foot right off from underneath me. But nice enough, this is all soft, gooey ground here. Not really wet, but it's soft. And I just tucked and rolled. But boy, does that piss you off. And you're just moseying along. And there you go, something will snag you up. But yeah, that's one of those, oh, ain't that embarrassing? Because it wouldn't hurt you. It didn't hurt me.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine if there was a bear hunter? You know, it was that time of year, they're out there, they're staging all their bear hunting sites and stuff. Some bear hunter sitting out there eating a sandwich, and he sees me walking through the woods, fall on my ass, and having this fucking conversation. Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I said it's kind of embarrassing, because you just really don't know. Did somebody see it, you know? And I did like the question that came up the first time I ever showed that. If Sty falls in the woods, does anybody hear it? Later on video.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Hey, Bjorn, good to see you.
Funny.
Yeah,
Right, Metal. All you did was mess up the ferns.
yeah. Little Branch was waiting there all day to take Sty North down. I think so, Granny. I think so. I think that little bastard was like, here he comes. Here he
And
comes.
all the other branches were watching, going,
Look at that shoelace loop hanging out there. Yeah, just all I got to do is get part of my stick in there, and it'll throw that old bastard on his face. Yep. All the big logs are yelling down the pathway. Would one of you sticks down there get this son of a bitch? He's been rubbing his crotch on each and every one of us to get over it. We haven't had the opportunity to trip him up. Somebody down there get him for us.
Hey, Jello. Oh my God.
I came right back and said, "What's up, Yorn?" And I was off the camera and Mike was off. I was like, "Oh, that's smart."
There you go, talking to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much par for the course.
I can't believe it. After all this time now, we're pushing a couple years doing streams, and now I'm still. I'll be on somebody's panel. They'll throw you in the basement, and they're saying hi to people over in the chat, and I'm in the basement going. it's or saying hi to them. Hi guys, hey, hi. And then all of a sudden realize, Jesus H. Christ. There ain't nobody doing my shit down here.
I got a couple that are black screens because I never pop myself up there. So for the first 5 minutes, you just look at a black screen.
Hey, Aiden there. Great to see ya.
Damn.
I bought myself a New York strip steak, 2.5, 3 inches thick.
Oh, geez.
And I'm looking at that damn thing going, holy shit, if I was out at camp, it wouldn't be a big deal. But here at home, you can't cook a steak like that decent in a frying pan, And I'm like, what the fuck do I do with that? Do I bake the son of a bitch or what? No, I'm going camping this coming weekend for 2 days. So guess what? I'm saving it for camp. Damn right. I think I'll shove a stick through the son of a bitch and cook it caveman style.
Metal drinking chili.
Drinking chili.
What he said.
That's okay. You'd be pooping chili. You drink enough chili.
Never.
Oh, yeah. I'm fine, Sandy.
Yeah, you get the chance to laugh at me falling down, go for it. Yeah. Even if I get hurt a little bit.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I'm glad you really enjoyed it there, Mike.
Someone got some enjoyment out of it.
Heck yeah.
Well, and that's the way I look at it is hi, good Mike, great to see you, buddy. That's the way I see it is if I crash and burn when I'm out and about and stuff, and I can catch it on camera and people are going to laugh about it. And if it doesn't cost me much, maybe a Band-Aid or two or something, no big deal. But boy, when I broke my ankle last summer, I was so pissed off, not at breaking my ankle, at not having a damn camera running. I was just so, because that would have made it worth paying the doctor bill and going to get the x-rays and shit. It would have made it worth it, Yeah. Yeah, it's like the one when I fell down that embankment that Bill and I were talking about. Any members that haven't seen that, you can go to the members. You go to the comments, scroll down, find the member video for. It's called. I called that one Sty Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on
a new waterfall, Sty Falls. Yeah, that was pretty nuts. Fell on my ass, slid down a steep embankment, and the camera was in my hand, and it's going lens first right into the pine needles on the ground as I'm sliding down that embankment. The only freaking thing between me and a 60-foot drop off of a rock cliff at the base of a waterfall was one lone pine tree standing there. And I nailed it. I nailed that pine tree just perfect. Hey, Mr. Fulton.
Mr. Fulton.
Hey, Food Forest Permaculture. Good to see you. I get a kick out of that. Joran, whenever he comes into the chat, he's here for about 5-10 minutes, and I got to go get some coffee. It's a given. He's got to go get his coffee. Yeah. Hey, yeah. He'd fit in good in my camp. Yeah. I always make sure if my coffee pot gets down to half a pot, I pour that half into a thermos and get the next pot going quick. I go through a lot of damn coffee. That new little stove that I tested out that I got from Running Water, by golly, my coffee pot's gonna be going on that little bugger all the time.
I think I saw your little stove either this morning or yesterday morning on a little video. Someone was cooking, had set it all up and everything, had a pan on it, and was cooking like bacon and eggs and stuff, like 3 million some views. I was like, oh, now I didn't look to see what channel it was, but I was like, I think that's the one Sty was talking about.
I've seen a couple of videos of the same stove where people are using it. Some have 50 views. Some have thousands or tens of thousands of views. And it's like, why? And my title is very bushcrafty. The title was based, and it rated high amongst bushcraft channel comparisons. So I thought, yeah, that bitch should really draw a lot of attention. And it's performing like any other one of my videos. So I don't know. Boob tube isn't treating me well.
Yeah, I'm kind of I think I'm gonna stop using that because I've got one of these videos. I'm about to pull it up on my phone here. Which I forget which one it was, but it got excellent 100% YouTube, 100%, and didn't do shit.
Yeah. Didn't TubeBuddy rate it at 100%?
The one's coming out tomorrow is at 100%. I sit there and played with it until I got it up to 100%. Yeah, free lunch, too spicy for this guy is 100%, and it's got 198 views in a week. So I don't know if it's a thumbnail. I thought the thumbnail was good, but maybe the thumbnail is too busy. I've looked at. I saw this girl with 400 subscribers has like 13,000 views on her Packy One chip. Wow. And here I killed myself with 34 of them, and I got like 800 views.
Yeah.
So I got a feeling it has to do something with, a simplicity, not too simple, but the simplicity of her thumbnail. It was just like the chip, a plain background, and her, and a timer, and it was like, and even her title was One Chip, Packy One Chip, so nothing fancy in her title, nothing. And it's like, well, it wasn't like she was hot. She's a cute young girl, so but there wasn't nothing. She wasn't being sexy or nothing. It was like, how the hell does that happen? So
yeah, that's like the one. I was gonna do a video on camp shower, right? Out in camp, you got no running water, no way to heat water, blah blah blah. How do you do a camp shower? So I was looking at videos to figure out, who's doing well on those. I didn't make a video of camp shower. I ain't gonna waste my damn time. This gal Does and her title was like Camp Shower. Oh no, but oh yeah, there's clickbait of her out back of her van, and she's got over 1 million views. It was all clickbait. It was all clickbait because you watch her video and it's no better than anybody else's. It's a review of a solar shower bag, and she ain't really showing herself off. She just used a thumbnail showing herself off. And that was it. Clickbait. Got everybody over there to take a view of, oh, this hot chick's going to take a shower out back of her van. And no, it wasn't a hot chick taking a shower video. It was a demo of this shower system. And it's just like, what? Well, and it's like with Nicholas Green. It's like Nick said, I've looked at his viral video hundreds of times. I just try to evaluate that thing, tear it down as far as I can. How do you get that kind of exposure, you know?
Well, his was a share.
And right, his came through a share at the right place at the right time. And so it's amazing how many of those yeah, I don't know. So many of them are just like shots in the dark. And TubeBuddy, I've done like you, Phil. I try to get that rating as high as possible on the title and the thumbnail, and it hasn't done me a damn bit of good. And it's so much effort. It is so much effort. And if it starts hurting your brain trying to come up with the right thumbnail and title, and it's where you're getting frustrated and it's just a pain in the ass, and then it doesn't perform. After doing that a few times, I've gotten to the point where, whoa, wait a minute. Why do I have my channel and why am I doing my videos? It's not for those damn ratings. For me, it's not. You know, for some people, they need them. They, you know, because of what they want to accomplish in their channel, and I'm all for them. If you've got the will to put that kind of effort into it, boy, I'm there for you. You know, I'm right behind you. But me, well, it's B lady, that true. But look at my video, harvesting shaga mushrooms. It's pushing 43,000 views. It's at 42.7 right now, 42,700, I think. It gets a couple hundred views every 2 weeks. And it's 5 years old now. But it had the first 40,000 views in its first couple years. And it's been getting a couple hundred views every, about 100 views a week. There's nothing special about that song, bitch. There's nothing special. It says harvesting shaga. That's it. And there's nothing fancy in the description. The video quality sucked. It was with an old Kodak camera I had that I didn't even know did video. And yeah, that 480p, it's, that's the best quality you get out of that camera. And it went nuts, over 40,000 views. Well, why? But if I look at the history of just that specific video, YouTube is recommending that sucker out constantly. I've had a lot of my viewers say, yeah, that your shaga video gets recommended in the recommended videos for me all the time. But there's other shaga videos out there that have well over 1 million views, and there's a lot of them that are actually made better than mine. No doubt about it. The quality is so much better, and they've got 1,500 views. And it's been up for 2-3 years, and they only got 1,500 views. So, yeah.
You need more fall videos posted.
Fall down videos. Well, see, now Phil kind of talked me into that shit. I'm going to do a new blooper video that's got I did one quite a while back, but I'm going to put those bloopers in and lead to the fall down bloopers at the end. And I'm going to push it as wait till you see the fall down at the end kind of thing. Or just, I don't want to tell them it's at the end. I'll just say, wait till you see the fall down in this video. And that'll hold them there waiting for that fall down. Then.
Yeah.
So I'll get more watch time of those that do view it. Has to do with if it's something that's being searched for or not. It has to do with so many factors, Cindy, really. It's not just any one thing. It's even some of the biggest YouTubers out there that are analyzing how the algorithm is handling recommendations and things. Even they're starting to all of a sudden back up, and they're saying, there are so many factors now involved that that they can't even determine. They can only say, I would try this and see what happens. That even they're admitting now it's hit and miss. It's, and I think a big part of it has to do is, and that's one thing, like Nick Nimmin. You watch him, don't you, Phil?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He had mentioned one of his, the impact of shares, that the algorithm actually does pick up the shares of a video. So if people are sharing a video out, so let's say you have 100 people view a video, and out of those 100, 50 of them shared it out. The algorithm sees that. And it's part of the determination for recommendations. It's because people are saying, "Oh, wow, I think others need to see this," and so they're kind of basing it on what is the audience opinion. If they really like it, they'll share it out, and so that I really think that's important. Is if there's a way for you to share it out, share it out. That's like, I don't use Instagram. I've got an Instagram account and a Twitter account. I'm thinking that amongst all the channels I follow, I'm going to just start sharing it to Instagram and Twitter. And I don't care what happens after it's over there. Just share it, just for the sake of it going to those resources for them,
You never know which one's it gets picked up on, and because again, Nick's was on Reddit. It wasn't on YouTube. It was on Reddit, and then navigated people back to YouTube, and that's when he got all his stuff. So, and he didn't even put it on Reddit. Someone saw it on Reddit or shared it out on Reddit,
and it wasn't. It was someone he didn't know. It was someone he didn't even know. Shared it on Reddit. They posted it to Reddit, and like Phil said, it linked them right back to YouTube to see it, and boom, 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 things went wild. And
because the first few weeks he said it didn't do nothing.
Right?
Didn't he?
Yeah, it was dead. He said, I felt like, well, that video didn't do anything. It was just he had like 70 views or something, and then all of a sudden it went to like 4,000, and then all of a sudden it just went wild, and he had 12 million views over just a matter of a few weeks, and his subscribers went up to 400,000. Just boom, 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 boom. It was just, and I think that's it. I think we should, as viewers, try to help the creators out by sharing it as much as we can, because one of those shares just might be that one that makes a world of difference for a person's channel,
Whew. dead air.
Oh, yes. Got that done. Food, forest, permaculture.
Well, it's like I think one of the best videos I've had so far is the one I've done on the Blazing Wings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. That one, you know, it's a common topic right now. I've got about like 1,500 views on it, but it seems to be just like consistent. Like it's at it's at 1,500 right now. So, and it's been what 20 days. That's not a lot, but it's about, you know, it's averaging right around 100 views a day. So I don't know. I mean,
see, some of those can be real sleepers, and they can just start growing and growing and growing, and then it's like they have a certain amount they'll always produce. That's like my using pay speeds videos, part 1 and 2. I'm guaranteed about close to 500 views a month off of those two. They don't take off wild, but they're consistent. They just keep building and building and building and building. Those are like old dependables. I know when I look at what are the top performing videos in the last 28 days, those two are going to be there. And those two, and then my Shaga one, which is crazy because of my Shaga, the harvesting Shaga and the Shaga T one. The harvesting Shaga is 42,000+. The Shaga T one, 10,000. It's like, huh. So I'm assuming 3/4 of the people that watch the harvesting Shaga already know how to make the tea. They just want to know how to go get some. You know, I don't know. And I link them all at the tail ends to each other, and they do get good performance where they're hitting those links at the end. I did change some of my videos because I watched the view time drop off, the retention time drop off, and I looked at the video and I took that retention time and looked in the video, that far into the video. What did I have there? I had tags in there. They're clicking them damn tags and leaving the video to go look at another one. So that's why I was only getting that much retention, because they'd see that tag and they go, oh, that's interesting, click on it. So if you give them too many tags, they're going to leave that video and you're going to kind of make a new end of your video. And so I removed the tags, and all of a sudden the retention time grew on those videos because I wasn't sending them someplace else. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you send them somewhere else and in 10 seconds they realize they don't want to be there, then they're completely off of your channel.
Yeah, exactly. They get there, and if they're at all disappointed, you just might have lost the viewer. I mean, monetization shit.
Yeah, I haven't been watching as much Nick Nimmin lately. Just most of my rides in the work in the morning now have been, you know, news stuff. Keeping myself abreast with what's going on in the news today. Because every day seems like a new day. There seems to be something else. So
yeah,
I don't want to get into that. But that's what I'm watching a lot lately.
That's been me too. I haven't been watching the Nick Nimmin type channels for about a month now. I haven't been watching much of them. But if they got something that I catch that sounds like, oh, I want to hear that, I'll go and catch that. But otherwise, I don't sit and listen to their programs like I used to. I'm doing the same thing, just making sure that they're nothing burning down on my city block. That's what I want to know.
Well, that was funny being on your channel live when the whole Wisconsin thing started.
Yeah.
You know? Someone had mentioned Sty, such and such is going on in your
Kenosha.
part of Wisconsin. It's like, that's my part of Wisconsin.
Right. And that's it is. We hear these things that are isolated incidents like what happened in Kenosha. Well, people don't realize Kenosha is almost a 6-hour drive from here.
Wow.
Yeah, you're way up there.
Well, it's like going to the UP from here.
Yeah, it was funny because I was watching the weather the other night, and they were showing the weather, and it had like the UP, like the whole state of Michigan, and then it had I don't know some like Madison, and then up in the corner it had Ashland. I was like, hey, I was just surprised to see it up there.
Look at yeah, it is an actual town. Look at it.
I know a guy that can't stand on his own 2 feet that lives up there.
There's an old guy up there. Says,
I notice I do that a lot because, I probably have a stack of addresses that big. So when I see something and I hear, the town clicks, I'll go look and say,
oh yeah.
What are you doing, dude? I'm so tired of you today. Go away.
That's good.
I tried to do a video this morning, and man, he was giving me a fit.
Poor Earl just wants some loving.
It's a pain in the ass. I got a stack of, it's like VCRs and CD players and bullshit stack, and it's unstable. I mean, I just throw them up there. This nitwit, he jumps on one thing to another thing, and he's got to go right and stand on the unstable part. So he's sitting there looking out the window, looking back at me out. So I went over in my video and I just moved it a little bit to show everybody how unstable it was. So then I try to grab him, and the little bastard he tries to get underneath the metal shelf that I have, and his fat ass is, kind of stuck. So I'm trying to fight with him, hold the camera. So then I kicked him all the way through the basement. I said, if you had nuts, I'd kick you in him. But he ain't got no nuts.
Take him down to the scrapyard and ask him, how much can I get for this cat?
He weighs like 15 pounds. He's good for something.
Yeah, he's a heavy cat. You should get at least $300 to $500 for him. Eh?
Oh, I figured that black and white one I got is 28 pounds.
Oh yeah.
I can retire on that fat bitch. Yeah, he just all day today he's been messing with me.
Great days to you too, Food Forest Permaculture. You have a good night.
Have a good one.
There you go, neighbor girl. And I was a watcher for years. How I ever ended up with a channel was strictly for business reasons. It had nothing to do with I wanted to do YouTube. It was I just wanted to attract. I was hoping that some of my viewers would be interested in coming to our camp, and it did work. I did in total get 5 clients that came to me watching some of my videos, and which was pretty good. That was $5,000 gross. That was $5,000 gross that I made because I was doing these goofy videos on YouTube that I knew nothing what the hell I was doing. And then when we shut down camp, closed the business up, everybody's going, well, Sty, you're not going anywhere, are you? And I said, fine, no, I'll stick around. I'll keep doing this, I guess. Whatever I do, I'll just keep doing this. And figured I'll do it as a hobby. I don't have to do it for work anymore. And now look at where I'm at. Holy shit. Falling down and cussing on camera. Yeah.
I was the same way. I had no intentions and freaking Gill Skills and Recycle Dude. It's their fault. Uh-huh. My very first video was shout out to Gill Skills. And right on that video, I said, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't want to be a YouTuber. A couple days later, boop, another video. Boop, another video. Boop, another video. Oh.
That's like Beastly Ironworks up there in Canada, Dave. He had a channel with no content. And I went to his channel when I met him. I went to his channel and I going, how does a guy with no content, 0 content, and he's not even sharing other people's shit. He's got nothing there. And he's got 160 some subs. So I'm over at Canoe Hounds in his streams, and I thought, what the heck? I'm going to start promoting Beastly Ironworks. And Dennis, he liked that idea. He started promoting them, and we had this thing going on. We want Beastly to hit 1,000 subs before he ever puts a video up. Come on, everybody, get over there and sub him, and you won't get a video till he hits 1,000 subs. He gets up there a few hundred, and everybody, it pissed me off. Everybody hounded him and pushed him to make a video. So he did. He finally made a video. And he had no intent of having a actual running channel. He wanted to hang out with people that he liked, you know. He didn't want to try to entertain anybody. He wanted to be entertained. And he ended up having to, you know, work on his channel and do videos and stuff. And he's a very busy, hardworking man, and trying to get those videos done and stuff in between what he's doing. And he's an awesome knife builder. And yeah, kind of felt bad for the guy because it twisted YouTube away from what he wanted from it. And he ended up just trying to satisfy other people. Chowser. My husband and my son want to make videos, but they want me to be involved, and that ain't gonna happen. Tell them that you'll be a detached supervisor. That you're an absentee boss when it comes to what you'll give approvals and rate what they're doing, and yeah, supervisory work detached. Yeah,
you be a camera girl.
That too.
Fox, I ran out of sunlight hours ago.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there's times I wish I had someone on the camera. That's
right.
Just yeah. Hey.
Well, I went to Popeyes today because I wanted to try their ghost pepper wings, and I thought, you know what, I'll go inside. You know, this is up on Miller Road in Flint, and I'll kind of go up in there and I'll hang out a little bit and just, you know, because when I went up there for the spicy chicken sandwich about a year ago, you know, there were plenty of people inside, you know, talking and hanging out and having a good time and waiting in line for their, you know, see if I get enough nerve up just to talk to somebody that would be willing to maybe sit down and do a video. If I get there, that's right. None of those places are open inside.
Oh, they're not.
Most of your fast food places, I guess, aren't open inside.
Yeah, none of them are down here.
Yeah.
We've got a few up here that are. All of our family type restaurants are open inside. They still deliver, but they're open inside, and you'll go in there and there's no social, there's no every other table or anything like that. There's no social distancing, and nobody wears masks. The minute you walk in the damn door, you drop the mask. That was because the governor's face covering order was so vague on certain businesses. In a bar, you're not required to wear the mask in the bar. In a restaurant, you're not required to wear the mask because you're eating or drinking, so that you're removing that mask constantly anyway, so you're not required to wear it. Okay. Pass out straws. Yeah, can I get a double cheeseburger and an order of fries? Yeah, we'll puree that up for you right away and get it out here with a straw for you.
Put it on ice too.
Yeah. Can you chill that for me? Hey, Killdeer. I went to dinner. What the hell is it? It's Friday. That's why I missed. You were streaming Friday, Phil. I missed that. took my youngest boy out for dinner. He usually takes me out for dinner. I told him this time I'd take you out for dinner. And we went down to this pub in town here that's got full kitchen and everything. Went down there and oh man, I had a huge half-pound mushroom and Swiss burger. I mean, God, was it loaded and spicy seasoned fries and oh shit, it was good. It was good. We sat there just chowed down, and just as we were getting up to leave, I just paid the tab and we're just gonna head out the door, and I heard one of the waitresses go, "Here they come," and that's when I realized their buffet was full. They got full open buffet.
Wow.
And we got outside. There's like 30, 40 people heading towards the door. You know, they're all coming in for the opening of the buffet that night. And it's just like a fish fry night. That's what it was then. And I thought, COVID ain't got, I mean, well, there ain't a soul in there give a shit about COVID. They want all the fish they can eat for $9.99.
So was the restaurant serving the fish so that only one set of hands were using the tongs, or you didn't stick around for that?
Open buffet, totally open buffet.
Because that's the problem with most places is they don't do the buffets, or they won't even do like a salad bar or everything, because you have all the different sets of hands touching everything.
Right.
But some of them are doing it where now there's a server behind there that whatever you want, one set of hands with rubber gloves serving you stuff in a buffet style.
They're not touching you or your plate. They're just, the food's getting put onto your plate. So the next person, that tongs has only been touching that food. And, you know, and that's, I think that's cool. I think that's cool that, you know, and that's the way they should set it up. Now, like this pub, they couldn't have a buffet that way. They don't have the room. They're the dining area and where the buffet sits, there's this, they just don't even have the room to accommodate where they could pull it away from the wall and be able to function that way. Plus their buffet isn't designed so that they could have a server. I mean, poor bastard, that'd be reaching under that shield and trying to get it up on your plate or over the top, you know. Oh, you want gravy on that and everything else between here and there, you know. But I told my kid, I said, well, I think I'll skip fish buffets for a while. I said, if I want fish, I'll do it at home. I'm not going to come in here and be serving myself up sloppy seconds that everybody else been touching. It ain't happening. Yeah. But I did like how we came in and the waitress asked us which booth we'd like. We told her which one. And she says, it'll be ready in a flash. Boy, out came the sanitizer and fresh towels. She runs over there, sprays that whole freaking booth down. And I liked how she was trained to do it properly. One towel cleaned the whole table surface. And then that towel, she had a loop on her belt. That towel went into it. And on the other side, out comes a fresh towel, and she sprays down the booths, the seats, and wipes the whole seats down, both sides. And then she says, table's ready. She's never touched anything other than with the rag, washing it down, cleaning it down. You sat in it and you're going, yeah, sounds like we're sitting, it smells like we're sitting in hand sanitizer. Hope this don't burn my ass.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, you had a Chinese buffet open up last week. Sassy Shane saying, it's good to see you, Sassy Shane. Absolutely good to see you. Did all the cats disappear again? They reopened because the Humane Society finally got stocked up again.
There you go.
That's it.
Ran out of inventory.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You know, you got a problem if you work for the Humane Society and you have the folks that own your local Chinese buffet come in and they say we need new kittens for the kids, but they're not petting them; they're squeezing them. Yeah. Oh, this good kitty. This good kitty. Oh, this kitty. No, too many bones. This good kitty. We'll take that one. Can you weigh this one?
This one might not be up to par.
Yeah. The lives on your Facebook for your actual sign making page again. That's where I normally would do it then. But it's not YouTube. Yeah. Oh, good night, JCT. Good night, girl.
Night,
You have
JCT.
a good night. You're gonna cut your damn tongue one of these times. I did that in a video. I was having steak.
You got to lick away from the blade.
I was having steak out in the boondocks. Oh, that was an awesome steak. And I poked a piece with my neck knife, and I forgot, boy, that neck knife is like a scalpel. And I stuck that sucker in my mouth and just pulled it out, and just the very tip of that neck knife hit the tip of my tongue. And I'm like, yeah, that's a really good steak. I never told the viewers that I cut my tongue. I said, yeah, it's really good. Opened it, there ain't blood running down my mouth. Yep.
Just a tip.
Well, really shouldn't get the chicken on a stick because it wouldn't taste the same once he was in Korea. Yeah. Yeah. And see, I'm the kind of person where if someone's serving me something and they're not really getting into detail what's in it, it could have cat or dog in it, and if it tasted right, I probably wouldn't ask. I'd assume what it is. Oh, that's pork or that's chicken. But if you told me, oh yeah, that's El Rata. Oh, fuck you. I know, you keep your damn chili. Yeah.
Great Dane never tastes so good.
Great Dane is tough.
Rough.
You want like poodle or something like that.
Yeah.
What if you soak it in milk?
Well,
Soak it in buttermilk.
Yeah, like liver.
There you go.
I heard that Rottweiler puppies are the best.
Really? They probably have a sweet
Because
taste.
they're chubby. Nice and chubby.
All right, guys, listen, I'm getting upstairs. My daughter and granddaughter are just getting ready to take off. So I will see y'all later. Have a great night. And I think tomorrow night, I am going to be over at Micah's Mix instead of going live. Micah's Mix is doing the Death Nut Challenge.
Oh yeah. That'd be worth watching, guys.
I will be over there supporting him and hanging out with him tomorrow night. So
yep, that'd be worth watching, guys.
I think it's like 8:30 or something. So just keep an eye out for it, folks. I'm sure he's got a thing out there, a reminder, so you can set the reminder to remind you to go watch it. So love you guys.
Love you
keep
too.
Spicy.
You betcha. Keep it spicy.
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch. Oh, I wish he was in the basement. I'd pop him up and start singing.
Let me send him a message, just in case he didn't hear it.
The bitch is back.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could not believe the last 2 days how quiet and just
I said bye, bitch.
It's just like there wasn't a lot of choice on YouTube the last couple of days. It was so quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the premiere I did today with Destination Great Lakes. Now, like I said, I got a long video going up tomorrow. Well, that'll probably even go up tonight. I might schedule it to start tomorrow or something. I don't know. But that bugger's 51 minutes long, and it's basically the same video that we did that premiere on today on his channel, because we both filmed the same conversation. But my editing's different, you know. I use 2 cameras and there's 2 different angles going on and stuff. So it's different. It's a little bit different mix up, but basically it's the same video, long bugger, you know. But it was an interesting conversation, but there was so few people.
Yeah, I was shocked there was only a few people in that. I even shared it.
And I shared it. I shared it to my outlets twice. Once real early because
I saw that one,
and then one just an hour or 2 before, just to remind people. And still, I have to say I appreciate it because several of you folks, my folks, showed up over there, and that was a big help for them. I was, you know, I'm sure Travis wouldn't have wanted it, but I was kind of hoping for somebody, some controversial person on there. I'll burn all the aluminum foil I want in that fire pan. I'll throw tin cans that's what they pay the Forest Service for, to clean that shit up. You know, I was kind of hoping for some controversial individual to get on there and say, oh, forget it. I can do what I want out there. I paid for the site. They can clean it up. You know, that kind of thing. Should have had Phil post that website or that YouTube channel link.
Yeah, I didn't get anything showing anything. Buddy Live.
B Lady's looking for it. Thank you so much, B Lady. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm really hoping the weather's good and I can go to camp next week. I'll do the Thursday night round the campfire, and then I'm heading out early Friday, get me a nice campsite, and spend Friday night and Saturday night, come home Sunday.
Take an extra blanket.
Oh yeah, I got running
It's gonna
water.
be cold here, so it's probably gonna be colder up there.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Hunt for Heat. Thank you. Cindy put it up there, folks. There's the link to that stream, that show for tomorrow that Phil was talking about. So there you go. You can click on that, set it for a reminder. But yeah, I was saying running water last week. He goes, keep your eyes open on Wednesday. You got a package coming. I said, what the hell's he sending me now? And when it got here, I couldn't believe it. And he says, oh yeah, I use one of those in my bunk in the truck as a base mat on top of the mattress and the bedding on top of it. What they are is they're shipping blankets. The quilted shipping blankets. And they're nice ones. They're 70. What are they? I think they're 72 by. No. They're 78 by 80. It's weird because it's only a 2-inch difference. They're almost perfectly square, but it's 78 by 80. So they're quite large. They're nice large. And they're camouflage both sides. inside. And he sent me a pair of them, 2 of them. So the blue ones I use in my trailer, those buggers are getting pulled out. Those are going in. The blue ones for temporarily will be kind of tacked to the ceiling as an insulator for this cold weather camping. So, because I don't know, I might get one more weekend trip in after this coming one, but that would be the absolute last, because by November 1st, I won't be going out there anymore. They'll have the campgrounds shut down anyway. They're talking about shutting them down October 15th. So,
wow.
So if I do one this coming weekend, I'd have to do one the following weekend if I want to use their campgrounds. So
you should get one of those retracting doors and figure out how to mount it up in your little.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Slide it across. Your
close off that big opening.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be such a bad idea if I can get one that's got a bottom and top rail.
Yeah.
I could mount the rails in on their sides, and then it would just accordion to one side and flatten out when you open it. Just not a bad idea.
See how wide they are. Worst comes to worst, you get 2 of them and meet them in the middle.
Yeah. If I can't find one I need 5.5 feet on the inside of that, so I may be able to get a room divider door that's fine.
Yeah, that's that long.
I would think I could get up to a 6-footer. But like you said, in the worst case, you get 2 4-footers and have them meet in the center or something.
Yep.
But that's a good idea for blocking off that top section.
Yep. $59.95, no tax. My ID is age-free. Come on now.
Don't drop one of them frying pans on your toes.
I can't make $1. My eyes look possessed. They're all like glittery and they're real shiny. Look at that.
Oh, I thought you were using that snap thing.
I put that when Phil came on. I shut it off. I was going to entertain Phil with it.
You didn't want to make Phil feel bad, look better than him.
I already do that.
Didn't want to show off.
I had to see a fat guy cry. I know you're listening, you fat prick.
What?
Oh.
There we go.
What are you gonna do?
Too much shit going on my computer right now.
I'm trying to keep my eye on Samantha's thing too. I have too many things going on the computer here. Watching, I got tabs open all the way over to the wall over there.
Oh, Lord.
I got to scroll them all over to see what's what.
Yeah.
I think though, if we get a lull in the action, ain't gonna happen anytime soon. I'm probably gonna do a live stream with Rocket League.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I just started. I already got like 4 trophies. I'm at like level 6 already. Been kicking ass in there. And that game was hilarious. I didn't even turn it on today because I would have got shit done. Nothing. I'd still be sitting here. It's hilarious.
Is that the one Sty played with Ann?
Yeah. The best thing is when they put the ball in the middle and you start, what I do is I hold the throttle and the thrust. So when it counts down, and if that ball is dead nuts in front of you and you get to it first, it'll go right in.
It's
I did that like
Great
5
job.
times. It was and then it was like I was at an angle, and these guys were like, "How the hell did you do that?" Well, I hit the throttle and the thrust, and as soon as I started, I swung out and I nailed it perfect. I came in on an angle and went right in. I got like 8 in one game.
That's
like,
cool.
"Oh, shit." And I told them, they're like, "You're level 4." I said, "Yeah, I never played this game before." And I was playing with these guys who were, 40s, 50s. And they started fucking with me. But I learned the trick.
Yeah, the bee lady, the Mylar. I've got 2 Mylar, heavy Mylar survival blankets. They're blaze orange on one side, they're Mylar on the other, and they're quilted. They're heavy, and those 2 would fit up in that roof area. The thing is, for me, the brightness of the Mylar, I can't stand it that bright. You could have a candle going in there and it'd drive you nuts. It's just too damn bright. Yeah, they reflect a lot of light, not just heat, a lot of light. I've had people say, well, you can get tinted Mylar and this and that. And actually, the minute you put anything over that Mylar, even if it's the thinnest polymer, you reduce the reflective value of the Mylar. So, yeah, I've thought about it. I thought about those survival blankets I have are awesome. I've sat at a fire with one of my survival blankets propped up behind me, and I ended up stripping down to a t-shirt, and it's only 5-10 degrees outside because the dang thing's reflecting so much warmth from the fire.
Wow.
But yeah, there was a reason I didn't go. I really thought about it because I already had 2 of them, and I thought, well, I can order one more to have in my gear, and just use those 2 on the roof. But I propped one. I had one against the tailgate of the trailer one night, and the reflection off of it drove me nuts because it's almost impossible to get it literally pitch black in that trailer. And so the slightest bit of light is magnified 10 times off the Mylar. Bright. And I'm not that bright, so I don't want to surround myself with something too bright. I might start getting ideas. Yeah. And that's usually when I get myself in trouble, is I start thinking.
I want to do that. Neighbor girl's going to bed.
Yeah. You have a good night there, neighbor girl. Thanks for coming over and hanging out. We'll wrap this thing up pretty soon here, another 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, if you put a blanket over the Mylar, you've just defeated the Mylar. The Mylar will keep it warm between the Mylar and the blanket. It won't go beyond the blanket. Mylar can't be tight against anything, and it only reflects heat to the nearest object that's in front of it. So, yeah. That's why these space blankets, survival blankets, I got a bunch of them. I think I probably got 15 or 20 of them around here. They're cheap. They're small. That's a big negative, is their size. But they can help. If I was in an emergency situation in the outdoors and all I had was one of those Mylar blankets, I wouldn't be wrapping myself up in it. I'd be setting it up as a basic back shield with a fire in front of me and catching the reflective heat off of that Mylar blanket on the back of my body to help keep my body heat up. Because if you wrap it around yourself and you have it tight and snug, you're going to freeze to death. You've got to have significant airspace between you and that blanket for it to work. And I don't like the fact they don't teach and train users of it, and they don't explain it well when it comes to instructions with those. And most of them out there don't even come with instructions. They just say, in case of emergency, unwrap and cover yourself in it. Yeah. There's I'm going to have to dig up a few of mine and I think do a demo video and explain the benefits and the shortcomings of those solar blankets, and how to make good use out of them to be the most comfortable. They make a fair poncho. You cut a hole in the center and put it over your head and tie it around your waist, but they're brittle and they don't hold up well either. I watched a few guys doing videos solo overnight with nothing but a space blanket and a ferro rod. And the next morning, they've got a space blanket that's in about 50 pieces because it tears so freaking easy. And every time they'd move, they're tearing it more and more and more, and they end up with a big shredded survival blanket. Yeah.
Jeez.
There you go, hefty bags. I always got out at camp. I had a mess in the woods to clean up, and I asked them to bring me some garbage bags because I couldn't find my extra garbage bags. I had 2 in my grab and go day pack. I wasn't going to use those to haul out no damn garbage because those 2 are for emergency. Something happens and I'm stuck out there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, 3 holes in a 30-gallon. I can just use a 30-gallon. I got to get me a couple of 50s because those are the best. 50-gallon industrial garbage bags.
Contractor bags. That's what I use for everything.
Yeah. Contractor bags are the best. They're sturdy. You cut the holes in them and they won't run. The tears won't run.
Nope.
And you can make an awesome poncho out of them. You can split them down the 2 sides and you've got yourself an awesome, almost 4 by 8 foot tarp.
Yeah.
If you got 2 of those, you can create a hell of a shelter out of them.
Yeah. They're 2 or 3 mil thick too. They're pretty.
Yeah, they're tough.
Did they ever bring your bags or no? Did she forget about you?
No, she did. She did show up, and I told her, "Nah, I don't need them," because I found a roll of bags in my truck.
I said, "Look, bitch, the video's done. The mess is cleaned up. Go fuck yourself."
You owe me. You owe me.
Meet me back at camp.
Well, I'll tell you what. She was as thankful as a person, I guess, could be.
Yeah.
She just, oh, I can't believe you did that, blah, 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 and praising the shit out of me. And I'm like, I couldn't give a shit. I just wanted it cleaned up. And all was cool. I was happy. She was happy. Yeah. Well, then Travis asked me, what did she give you for cleaning that up? I said, a thank you, a really nice thank you. And he said, oh, no, I'm going to have to talk to her about this. He says, here, I'll give you some. He says, I got something for you. He run in his trailer and he comes back out and he gives me a free camping pass. So I can go now, like this weekend, I'll only pay for one night because I got a free pass for a night. So
yeah.
He says, oh, anytime somebody does something like for the campground that the host or ranger should have done,
right?
He said, that's kind of like a standing policy. Give them a free night's camp,
Right.
And well, that's cool. Because if I paid full price, that's $15. That's cool. And for me, $7.50. So I said, like, oh yeah, I can $7.50. Huh? I can buy some blueberry donuts to eat for breakfast out there.
So the question is, how long would that stuff have sat there if you didn't come across it? Forever.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is where it sat. It was hard. It was hard to see unless you got within maybe about 30 feet of it.
Mm-hmm.
And in that spot, for most people, that wouldn't be somewhere they'd be wandering around in there, because it's like a center island. There's a road that goes all the way around it, and there's campsites spotted around about half of that loop. But that center island of timber, there's only 3 campsites in that center island. And so from my camp, the back of my campsite, all the way to the road behind it, there's nothing back there, just woods and no trails or anything. You just wander around in the open forest, But so it tells me that it had been there for a few years, but something tells me that if anybody ran into it, they just went, not my problem.
Yeah.
And the gal that was getting me the garbage bags, she's in charge of their trail system in that forest. And that's why she was she had been totally stressed out because she was doing somebody else's job for them that day. Oh. And then when she heard my issue, she was like, oh, geez, I got to do something about that, because she's so anal about her trails and stuff being clean and everything. And so, yeah. You have a good night, Hunt for Heat.
You said anal trail.
Anal trail, yeah. The anal trail. Keep it clean.
Keep that anal trail clean. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's bad. That's bad.
That's terrible.
Yeah, if you keep that anal trail clean, there's nothing for Sty to trip over.
Right. Yeah, how can you walk through that mess with curvy trees and trash all over the place and stay upright, and you walk in a regular, nice flat and trip over a stick? I don't get it.
No, them sticks are like, sneaky snakes. They wait for you. They jump up.
Yeah, but you got them stupid trees that were going.
Yeah. Oh, you wait till you see that hiking video, Mike. There's spots where I show how I lift my hiking poles up, and I usually put them handle to handle as a V, and I'll plow right between all these old dead pine saplings so I don't get smacked in the face and half all scratched to shit going through. And it's just thicker than sin. And there's all kinds of times that you can see the stick coming. Wow! Whack! Well, because I know where the top of my head is. I'm not used to that camera sitting above it.
Right.
So the camera's getting smacked. Yep. My head doesn't get smacked, but the camera does.
Funny. Good night, Sydney.
And then sure enough, like you said, nice flat ground. Just fall on my face, man. I just
son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Don't get me laughing.
That's good.
I peed enough already here.
Well, I really like the fact that it only takes a few seconds right up front, Oh, fucking son of a bitch!
Oh my God. That's funny no matter how many times we watch it.
Yeah, it's just it's one of those moments where
I ran out of paper towel, so I can't be crying now.
That's yeah. You need a new roll of paper towels now.
I'll be all right.
But there was a few times on my way out because that was on my hike out of there, and there was a couple of spots I was fucking giggling about it. You know, just, yeah, that was pretty good. Fall on my
You
face.
fell backwards, did you?
Yeah.
Well, no, I went
Looks like you were
down.
going backwards.
When I was going down, I turned to the left and rolled on my right shoulder down. So when I came to a stop after I say some bitch, I'm laying on my back and my head's kind of turned. I'm laying on my back and I got those two hiking poles up close to me. And my feet are up in the air like, oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, it's the old tuck and roll thing.
Oh my god.
And in the full video, I explain it. People are going to listen to me after that, farther down the trail, explaining how you survive that shit. And I talk about you should practice that shit at home. You know, do it in your living room or do it in the bedroom and use the bed to fall on, or out in your backyard where it's nice and soft sod.
That's my yard. You die in my yard.
Your yard, you're gonna trip over something and you're gonna bust your ass.
Impaled with something.
Yeah, there ain't nothing that's soft to land on there.
If you fall, if you strip in my yard and you go down, and yeah,
you're down.
You're done.
You're gone to the junkyard.
We'll throw you in a barrel, fill it up with acid, and wait a couple days.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm glad it was before the days of GoPros and YouTube. When we had the tree service, we had this yard where we put all the elm logs because we were required at that time by law to burn them all because it's the only way you can get rid of the Dutch elm is to burn the wood up. And we'd stack that shit in wood 40 feet high, huge piles. It'd cover about almost a half an acre, the wood pile, and then we torch it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Well, I come pulling into that yard trying to determine are we ready to torch or not. And I look up at that pile and I could have sworn if it was red elm, as long as we debarked it, we could keep it. All the white elm, all the piss elm had to be burned. Well, I could have sworn I saw a really big red elm log sticking out of that pile, but it's way the fuck on the top. So, and I thought, well, I have to get the loader truck out here to get that thing off the top of the pile, but I'm not going to waste the fuel or one of my workers' time if I'm not sure that it's a red elm. So I climbed that fucking pile. What a fucking moron. I mean, now I'm only in my late 20s at the time, and I should have known even at that time, don't be doing that kind of shit alone. I get to the top of that frickin' pile, I get up there, and nope, it wasn't red elm. I said, son of a bitch. And I turn around to come down that pile. I turn around to look what's the best route down all these fucking logs that are like pickup sticks, you know. And I took a step onto a dead log that's got loose bark on it. The bark shears off, and I just go, whoa! All the way down that damn pile. Boom, 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 boom. All, fuck, I must have hit 8 or 10 times coming down and wrapping myself around the log, and then I'd roll off backwards, and I'd hit the next one, the small of my back, and then roll forward, and hit the next one. It was just boom, 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 boom. All the way to the bottom, I got out of there, and I'm rubbing myself. I'm going, holy shit, am I going to be black and blue? Oh, this hurt. And then I'm looking at the pile and thinking about it. God, I wish I could have been down here watching that. That would have been funnier than shit. Yeah. So, yeah, I did kind of learn to like yards like yours with the scrap and stuff around it. Yeah, walk very softly and carry 2 sticks. They help you balance.
I walk in the shit all the time, all day.
Climb around that stuff and oh yeah.
A lot of my videos, I'm always ow, ooh, I'm always walking in crap. I don't know if I go in my basement. No, if my daughter's here and I go in the basement, I say bye, I love you, see you later.
Yeah, yeah.
Might
Never
not
know. Never know if I'll see you again.
I actually fell down there one time. Nobody was here. And I like literally like I couldn't get up. I was like all like in a hole, but my head was like down here. I was like this, and this was my head. Everything I would grab would fall on me. So I just kind of was burying myself. I just laid there for about 10 minutes and finally figured out how
to get out of it.
I got up.
That, you know, and that's it. Is I found that too. If I fall into a bunch of shit like that, and everything I grab is making it worse and shit, stop, and don't touch another fucking thing till you thought about it. You know, stop and think your way out of here. Don't just freak out and climb out. You're gonna make it worse.
Yeah, because I got like 200 computers down there piled up, and I made a path behind it because I had to get behind it, and they're all just like. So if they ever fell on me, I'd be in between a wall of computers and my furnace, and yeah, they'd find me when the stink subsided. Maybe I don't know.
Ew.
When I start rolling out to the floor drain, you know.
Yeah.
And all the juices start. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, we got to clean him up quick. He's trying to get out of here.
I walked into something one day down there, and I just nicked the corner. I don't know what it was, and shit started falling. So I just, like you said, I dead stopped, and it was for like 20 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. It was like dominoes. I was, shit came off the shelves. Shit came off the pile on the side of me, in front of me. I was like, it took me a day to clean that shit up.
That's it. You sit there and you watch it all coming down, and you're like, "Oh my God, do I have some work ahead of me?"
Yeah. But I got an empty spot down there, which is gonna get filled up. So
you found an empty spot. I gotta fill it up.
Yeah, I moved a bunch of stuff and cleaned some stuff up, so I have an empty spot right at the bottom of the steps. I gotta fill it up because I don't like it.
We had a place when I was on the fire department. We had a place that local city red tagged it and wanted us to go in and do a fire department safety check, whether we would red tag the place or not as being a fire risk. And we went in and inspected the place, and this guy, his basement was packed freaking tight. We went down the basement stairs, and it ended at a wall of shit. I mean, it was nice and neat, stacked tight. I went back up the stairs, and I'm looking over the top of all that shit. It was all right to the floor joists. I mean, within inches of the floor joists. In there, tight as you could get. Get upstairs, and the rooms had a lot of shit in them, but it was all organized, and there's plenty of walkway, and you know, in our fire department, it was we're not here to judge how you live. We're just here to judge whether it's safe or not.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was questioning the guy, I said, I need to know what's in the basement. I saw it, but I can't see it all. Do you have any flammable materials in there? Do you have gas cylinders, little Coleman cylinders, anything that holds gas in it? Nope, no way. I wouldn't put that shit in there. I said, okay. How about big stacks of papers or big piles of anything fabric, clothes, old gloves, anything like that? Oh, hell no. Yeah, all the clothes are over in that bedroom down the hall there. I mean, the guy, you could tell he's being as honest as can be about what was down there. And most of it was just hard type items, you know. There was wooden items, steel items, you know, blah, 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 glass items. Nothing that was a fire risk. Well, I said I can't as assistant chief, and our chief at the time was out on sick leave, so I had to sign off on it. And I said, I won't red tag him. And I told the city, I said, you got to let him back in his house. And they said, well, no, it's a fire hazard. I said, actually, no, it's not a fire hazard. And they said, what if he's down in that basement, gets trapped in that shit, and there's a fire? I said, he won't. And they said, why won't he? I said, because you can't get in the fucking basement. I said, it'd be different if he had aisles through
Right.
some as full as that fucker was, if he had aisles in there, I'd say that's a risk.
Right.
But he doesn't even have access to 1 square foot of floor space in his basement. He packed it to the base of the stairs of the basement. It's packed tight. He can't get in there unless
Wow.
he starts at the base of the stairs and starts removing shit. I said, actually, you'll probably create more of a hazard of him trying to remove it than you will if you just let him leave it there the way it is. Oh yeah, they were madder than hell at me. They said, no, we know. I said, you don't know shit. I said, people just get real. You don't like the guy. That's what I saw. They just didn't like the guy. And then that was another one of those deals. They were amazed when that old boy finally passed away. His daughter showed up. And she shows up with an auction firm. And they start unloading his house, separating everything and recording everything that came out of that house. And they held a 5-day auction to get rid of everything he had in that place.
Wow.
And $1.2 million later. And that was after auction fees.
Wow.
So, yeah, you wanted him to haul all that shit out and have it hauled to the dump. And he just set his daughter up for the rest of her life. I mean,
Right.
and she couldn't even believe it. She could not believe the value that was in there. And she said, he was eccentric. And she said, and the whole family agreed, he ain't hurt nobody. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Let him do his thing, you know? And she said, I'm thankful we just left his ass alone and let him do what he wanted. And she said, because I came out smelling like a rose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Adventures in the Heartland. Good night.
Hey, good night. Good night. Yeah. Hey, Daydreaming. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, outdoors channels. We love outdoors channels. This winter, be more live streams. I think I'll be doing 3 a week. After Thanksgiving, I'll probably start doing 3 a week. Mike's just like, son of a bitch, never get any sleep, and and the videos will be maybe 1 a week. Next summer will be a total different animal because I'll be hosting that campsite.
Yeah, you said you're hosting. That's cool.
We'll have a lot more video work, and we'll still have at least 1 stream a week. So yeah, you'll actually in the long run see more of me next summer than you did this summer. The good night, B lady. Thanks for being here.
Not more.
With fishing and hunting videos. If you're interested, stop by after the stream. I will be checking you out, Daydreaming. You betcha. You betcha. And yeah, I love fishing and hunting.
I'm a chicken nugget.
That's chicken nugget. Yeah. Is that real chicken?
You want to come and take a bite?
Not me. I'll leave that up to Granny. Take a bite of that chicken nugget.
She'll take a bite of it. Go back to my tater. I like my tater.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
I don't know. Good night, B lady.
Oh, heck yeah. Hey, Daydreaming. You know what? I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. In fact, I watched one of your videos just the other day. I'll look here quick. And it was one you did 7 months ago where you had the surprising trail camera footage. Yeah. Yeah. I got a few that I got to catch up on. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks for saying something, Daydreaming. I'll get over there and catch up on some of your videos there, buddy.
Where'd your eyebrows go?
That flowers and hearts in your hair is freaking me out. Oh, geez. That's bad. Digital COVID masks. That's not right.
No, it's not. Jesus God, makes my eyes feel like they're crossing.
And that's what, yeah, when I'm wearing a COVID mask, all that beard sticking out from under the mask, yeah, people really look at me funny.
Where's my buddy Buzz? I miss Buzz. To infinity and beyond.
Quit showing your Woody on here.
3 streams a week. Mike may need to hire a truck driver to haul the scrap with 3 times. I know, right?
My youngest grandson had a Woody doll toy, you know, and he threw that son of a bitch up in this big maple tree in our front yard, and he's standing out in the yard. Now the kid's only about 4 years old at the time, and he's screaming his lungs out. He's bawling and screaming, and I come out of the house and I go, "What the hell is the matter with you? Quit it!" And he goes, "Grandpa, get out here fast. I need you to help me with my Woody." Fuck, I couldn't even walk. I was laughing so damn hard. And I go, "What's wrong with your Woody?" He goes, "It's stuck in the tree." I said, "I'm proud of you, boy." And I burst out of the half again. Oh, it's so bad. And I get out there and I looked up that tree, and it's way the hell up in that big maple tree. And I said, "Ah, shit." And I grabbed a lawn chair, pulled it over, and got me to the first big branch. And I started climbing that damn thing, and way the hell up in there. And here comes the neighbor. Neighbor lady comes walking by. She yells up there, "Sty, what the hell are you doing up in that tree?" I said, "I'm up here." I said, "I'm up here just taking care of my Woody."
that wasn't a naked neighbor lady, was it?
No. Oh, I would have never said that to her. She would have been there in a flash with a chainsaw. "I'm getting you the hell out of that tree." Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh God, I'll never. I tell you, I'd pack up and move the next day if I ever ended up living next to someone like that woman was. Whoa. That is freaky.
It's spaghetti. It's supposed to be spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
It looked.
Hey, how you doing?
That's bad.
Oh, here's one for Oji-san.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
For Oji-san.
Ooh, I'm going to paint a happy little e-waste Mike here in the forest. Oh, Jesus.
I'm sexy. Oh, don't get excited with the nose, Granny.
Oh, jeez.
It even wobbles a little bit for you.
That nose is a little too much. Oh, hey, does anybody watch The Boys on Amazon Prime?
No.
Oh, shit. I'll tell you what, on Amazon Prime, it's an Amazon original. It is that series is to die for, and it's about superheroes based on a more real world situation where, yeah, if these people really had all these superpowers and shit, would they be the Superman we know or the Batman we know? You know, Wonder Woman? No, they'd be assholes. And they would think that they're better than everybody. And in this series, all these superheroes are controlled by this one company, bot company, and they market these superheroes out to the public about how great they are. They're the best thing that happened ever since, blah, blah, blah. And they're going to protect us all. And these superheroes are out there breaking the frickin' law all the time. They're doing whatever the hell they want. And all this company keeps doing is damage control to try to hide the crimes these people are committing. Well, there's a group of guys, they call them the boys. Yeah, that's nasty. And the boys are out to destroy all the superheroes. Well, I watched this week's episode, and I'm sorry, I laughed my bloody ass off. The boys end up in this, it's like an insane asylum, and they got all these super people locked up in this insane asylum, and they're doing tests on them. And the boys are in there to figure out what's going on in here. Well, these superheroes start breaking out, and these human guys, they're in this room, locked in this room, and the door only has a little window in it, and they're hearing it kind of pounding on the door. And the one guy walks over, he's going to look out that little window. They're freaking out because the supers get a hold of them. They're all dead. All of a sudden, that glass breaks in. It looks like a big fucking snake comes in, gets this guy around the neck, and it's choking him. It's choking him. This other guy runs up, and if I remember right, he shot through the window. I'm pretty sure he shot through the window. He shoots through the window a few times. Then finally, this big old snake lets go of that guy's neck, and it goes back out the window. And the guy whips the door open, and the guy that had this snake around his neck. That's when I realized before the guy even opened the door what it was. He opens the door, and you see that big old snake going up that guy's pant leg.
Oh, God.
The superhero's superpower was he had this monstrous snake penis, and this big guy that had it around his neck, he's going, that's not what I thought it was. And this Mexican guy looked at him and he goes, you had his dick around your neck. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, superhero. Terrible.
Look at my boobs.
That's wrong.
Shake him.
That is wrong. Yeah. Do the old Ann. Yeah.
Can't do the Ann.
Yeah, you better save that one for when Ann's up here. Yeah.
You know, it's under category scary.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Having a rough day. Oh, yeah, you ain't gonna get none.
If you suffer from seizures, don't look at the screen.
Lord.
Oh, no kidding. No kidding.
A little shaky over here. Oh, what are you gonna do?
Oh man, there might be a pill for that. I mean,
maybe there is a pill for that. You never know.
Yeah. You never know.
Oh,
Good Lord.
Oh, that's sick. That is not good.
I see you.
That some bitch will never wear glasses. Jesus. It's pretty fucking there. Now that's almost real looking. I like that one. Yeah. I could actually see running into a guy looking like that at the bar. You know?
It's like, oh,
hey, cutie. Hey. I'm amazed how well it lets your mustache and beard work into it. It just, yeah.
I got a heart mouth.
Oh yeah, love you too.
Oh God.
You sure got a pretty mouth. I love your mouth.
Oh God.
That's a good one, though. That is so good. I had an uncle that looked kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah. Really did. Yeah, really close to that. I wish I had a damn picture of him. I'd show it to you. You'd go, whoa, just widen the jaw out a bit. Yeah, same guy. Oh, look at that shit, just the opposite. Oh, no, it's the same guy, just took his teeth out.
Oh.
That's
Oh shit. These filters kill me when people use them.
that's bad. You got mouth on his forehead for Christ's sake. What the hell? That was good.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
That's it. I mean, that's pretty slick though, how you can screw yourself up that much. You could have a
Mhm.
secondary channel and just be one of those characters all the time. They wouldn't know it's you. That's freaking
Flashback.
sci-fi stuff.
Oh God.
What the hell?
Oh.
I look like Nicholas Green.
Oh, oh shit.
I'll keep it.
Oh God. I'm gonna be in pain trying to sleep tonight. Oh shit. I got this but it's what they consider a incision hernia. When they did my heart surgery at the base of it, the incision herniated because I did things I shouldn't have done until it was healed. But Mike, every time you're doing that shit, that fucker's popping out about 3 inches. It's hard. It hurts. It hurts. It won't hurt me, but it's like eating peppers. You know, it does hurt during the process. But
Oh, what that is? Part something? It's backwards.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, Earl, come here a minute. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Hurry up. Really? Any other time you'd be right here.
Earl.
Earl. Come here, Earl.
Come
Here,
on.
Earl.
Yeah, you have something already. Like that. Come here.
He says, I don't want to go over there. What are you doing to me?
Let's see if I can get it to. No, won't work.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That software knows he ain't stupid. This software is like, no. We don't do innocent cats. We just do their moron owners.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
This software ain't no good. I can't use it on my cat. I wonder if they gotten a complaint like that yet.
There are ones that you can.
Oh,
Nope.
almost.
Nope.
Don't work on Earl.
Huh?
Earl's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, let's try this. Here, type this in for me, will you? Watch out. See what we get.
There. Oh, Earl's got rabies. Holy shit. Earl's got rabies. God.
Oh my god.
Yes, oh shit. That was too bad. That was wild. That was wild.
He's looking at it too. Where's that at? Where's this one?
If Earl even if he knew.
He tried to get away. He's like, oh my God, this is embarrassing.
Hey guys, I'd like you to meet my frickin' cat. He's got some issues.
Oh God, Earl.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
oh god. I'm gonna have to tell Samantha that she's gotta watch the last few minutes of this stream just to see her. Oh, I'm glad it didn't throw something upon his ass.
His ass.
That would have been fun.
His ass and all of a sudden that mouth is.
That would have been hilarious.
Oh Jesus.
I'm surprised it worked.
That-
That was funny.
oh shit. Yeah. What you been smoking? Hey guys, I'm gonna have to wrap this up.
Thank God.
I'm gonna have to wrap this up.
I'm tired.
We're going 3.5 hours, and if I don't wrap it up, crazy ass Michael just stay on here all night.
I'm probably gonna just do this up by my. I can do it without being online too.
Well, that's what I figure is if you're not online, oh God, I don't know if I want to see that.
I gotta get up at 5:15.
Yeah,
God.
dummy.
I've been getting up at 5, and I don't like to get up
I
at
ended up with about 2.5 hours sleep because I left whoever stream I was on yesterday. Oh, and then I went over to Monica Tiamori's. I was over there for a while. So it was late. But y'all have a good night.
Hey, thank you, you two, for hanging out with me tonight. Man, it's been a blast. It's been fun. It's been too long. It's been a while. And Mike, you've been so damn entertaining.
$99.95. You can pay for that right after the stream. No tax.
Yeah, you can deposit that in my account and
All right, I'll get right on that.
I'll say, hey, love you guys. Hey, Thursday night. Hey, I'll see you Thursday night. And I'll have a few videos going up between now and then, I think. So until then, I want everybody out there in the chat, take care of yourselves. It was a blast having y'all here. And
Good night, guys.
I'll just throw a reminder up of Thursday night, and we'll see you then.
Good night.
Mike and Granny, you take good care of yourselves and don't be strangers. Anything comes up, let me know.
Oh, I'll let you know.
Oh, yeah. Good night, guys.
Bye, guys.
We all have a story, we all have a tale. Well, there's a place I've come to know well, led by a man named Sty. He's full of stories